Welcome to the Refractor Line, live every Monday and Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern.
Pull the big one!
The Refractor Line, going live now.
What's up, everybody? Doug, Matt, Mark. Hope everybody had a great weekend, man. Like, the holiday weekends are always nice. To the point where you, like, don't have to do a lot of stuff.
I tried to not do
But then when
anything.
you have a lot piled up, man, holiday weekends are tough, and it's almost better to get to the weekdays. Because I'll tell you something. We had a lot going on this weekend in our household, and I'm just happy to be out of there. No,
You're done.
No, I had to be out of the holiday because there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on.
And what we're leading up to New Year's, which is a lot more fun holiday. It's the big party. Christmas is very organized. You got to do the gifts. You got to do then the dinner. Then you got to do the breakfast. You got to do all of these things. Well, New Year's is just you got to have a good time. That's it.
The only thing you have to do is celebrate the New Year. No,
have a good attitude.
But what's up, everybody? Joker's favorite. What's good, Bert? What's up, man? Bro, Lectors, Danny.
Danny, good morning.
What's going on,
Good morning.
gang?
Welcome,
We have a lot of
take
fun.
me to Mars.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are we gonna check Mark's Mars today?
We could do a Mars up.
Oh, I wish we. Come on, Mark.
Is there any sort of Mars update for us?
I can make one for you.
Are there any crates we can open?
If they demand it, I will.
I love going
Do
to
the
Mars.
people demand
man.
Mars? Do the people demand Mars? I'm saying no. But hey, man, lots going on this weekend with MetaZoo and stuff. So here's the thing, right? Like, here's kind of what I want to talk about with MetaZoo today. Is the overarching theme that we're seeing with MetaZoo, which is they follow one it seems to be very consistent model with what happens when they release things and things. The only one that seems to be bucking this model now is Crypto Nation's second edition. Crypto Nation's second edition, we are seeing price drops on those boosters. You're under 100 now. $95 on a lot of them. You search some websites on the internet, you can find it for $95. That's, Matt, to me, that's following kind of the model we wanted it to. We were talking about it. We said we wanted to see Crypto Nation second edition drop a little bit for the people. So we're going to talk about that today, man.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we don't want Crypto Nation
What's up,
to be for
Stop hands,
flippers.
man.
We want this to be easy to attain. We want it to get in as many hands as possible.
Right. So
Players.
we're going to get a chance to see now if this strategy that it seems to be happening right before our eyes pans out. Now, obviously, the dudes who have the NFTs and were buying the boxes for 100 probably aren't super thrilled. They're not even, there's not a lot
Not
of
quite the utility
So
they're
that's
looking
the
for.
first thing they gave you was to buy this early. This was your first gift, right? Was to buy this
for $100.
for $100.
You
So
got it for 95 now.
you
What's
can-
up,
you can
unprofessional?
already get it
What's going
cheap,
on, gang?
So that's rough, but maybe something coming up.
So, I know that they sent out a note saying that the print run was at 65,000.
Yeah.
Was that in the United States only, or was that
U.S.
total
only.
print?
U.S. only.
So
You
it
should
is still
make sure you pay
possible,
attention.
because weren't the rumors that it was going to be 100,000 print run?
Yeah.
Is that still possible? That may just be
I
like...
think easy. I think 100,000
That
easy.
makes sense,
35,000
So
for all the
that
other
wouldn't have
nations.
anything to do with the price drop. Okay. I didn't know if one affected the other or not.
No, it, to me, look. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, they got blue tape.
This is. So here's the thing, though. Like, here's the craziest thing. Only fantasy. What's going on?
Welcome.
Man? So here's the thing about like Crypto Nation Second Edition. It's not blowing everybody up. Obviously, game stores are able to sell them for $95. Still trying to make a little money on them. So there's money.
And still 36 packs, right?
Yeah,
So
the
it's like
same thing.
$3
You
a
get
pack,
the
$3 and
box
change a
topper.
pack.
Yeah, man.
Or not even $3 a pack. Yeah, you're good.
You get those Terra box toppers. I mean, there's some cool stuff going on. The only thing that there's no demand right now. Like, I hate to say no demand, but if you're dropping your price, the demand isn't what they're telling us. Like, you hear these.
You'd like there to be a reasonable floor to what
You
they're
see
gonna
these
go
other
for.
YouTubes like, oh man, it's selling crazy. Money's dropping from the sky, and then fucking, there's no money left, I guess, or
Yeah.
everybody bought.
And
Like,
I'm sure we're gonna hear from people trying to like boost the product up, saying like, oh, my local card store, like they sold out immediately. Well, like, what if
I
they
walked in and they punched me in the
What
face
if
instead.
they
Right?
don't
What a
have
stupid
anything left?
question.
Like, what if they had like 4 boxes?
Yeah.
To start with?
They
Like,
slapped me so hard.
Yeah.
Threw a box in my face.
They threw it in my face and said, "Get out of here." It was
Could you
sold
pull
out.
up a second edition on eBay?
Oh yes,
I'm just
eBay
curious.
might
Is
be-
it too early?
No,
Like,
eBay might be where you
to-
should
to,
go
you know,
though.
to-
If you're
I would.
trying to sell, this
Start
might
asking
be
these fun questions.
right.
Cause I'm sure, like, I know when we checked before, like the Mothman from Series 2, selling for like $50 or so.
Yeah.
Do you have to do? Oh, okay.
Here we go,
What
gang.
the-
So they're not doing
Are
bad on
these
eBay.
sold or are these,
no, I'm just
these are
looking
just
at
active
99
listed.
pre-order. So you're getting under 100 pre-order now on eBay. Ooh.
Well, okay, under 100 pre-order.
I don't like
Was
that.
there shipping on that? I wasn't.
No, free shipping.
Okay, so under 100. Okay. Well, right at 100. Who are we kidding? It's $100.
1 cent off, Mark.
Yeah, I know.
You buy 3, get them.
Oh, okay. Get out of here. Oh no, Doug. There you go. Got it.
Bingo.
Here's the price drop, gang, from
It's
the
behind our picture.
November 26th. We're at 99.99
I
today.
can't see it.
Oh.
Can you
Can't
drag
see
that?
us.
Can you drag it?
Do you want to
No, this is only for us. This is only
make our picture smaller?
Mark using
There you
Bing.
go.
Yeah.
There, see, everyone shits on me about Bing. There you go. Eat it. No, actually, we use Bing because everything else is run through the Chrome side, so this just makes things simple. So I don't give away my address or anything.
Although
like
it happened.
that. Maybe.
Maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't. There we go. I dropped. You can get them $96.99 each. You know, that's not a bad deal if you're interested in this product. 3 boxes at $97 a pop.
Yeah.
I
Danny
mean-
brought up a point like, so you're paying taxes on that, so probably it comes up at like what 100.
Unless you're in a state that
You're right
doesn't
on it.
have the tax,
110,
Oregon or whatever.
Or or if you're doing more, you get them at 95 pieces.
eBay fees and shipping. There's no shipping.
Not on this one, no.
No shipping. So you're not paying fees. You're just paying taxes, right? Because
You're
the
pay
buyer,
taxes
you don't
anywhere,
pay the
really.
fees. Seller pay the fees.
Except
pays
Oregon, I don't
eBay,
think you pay taxes. I think Oregon doesn't pay taxes,
Oh,
right?
well, good for them.
So
That
if
is
you
good
find
for them.
Oregon buyers and sellers, I guess.
12 box case for $1,300.
Pay too much.
Sorry, guys.
Should have bought from that guy over there.
No.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Fuck. So you see things like this happen where people get just so caught up in bidding and good things happen.
Yeah.
If you check out our Discord, I do point out where like bad things happen with auctions, like when things go for way too cheap. Kickstarters PSA 9 and below are just at auction are getting shit up.
I was all the ones that you put in the Discord. Like I'd already been watching
so
those just out of
sad.
curiosity. It's like like you say, like putting stuff at auction. It's like that episode of Chappelle Show where when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is.
I mean, it is. People want to get into this auction because you want to know, okay, this sells in 7 days. There's a lot of hype, a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
Stuff's feeling good. That's not the way to sell on eBay. Take it from Matt, Mark, and I. We've been doing this forever on eBay. Like, we've been banned and back, and Matt specifically
Banned and
has been-
unbanned.
Well, because Matt wrote a letter. Like, a very
nice
nice
letter.
letter.
Very nice email,
Very
yeah.
nice letter, and they said, oh, yeah.
I was just a boy when I got
Try to
banned.
get in the Discord.
Link says invalid invite. Mark, what is
Whoa.
What did I do?
Mark, what? You want to figure it out?
Unless
All right,
Tony
we'll
C
figure it out.
is
Mark will
really
figure it out.
Mike from MetaZoo.
I've been banned. No, we don't.
We kid. We like everybody.
We like everybody.
We like
We're just
everybody.
messing around. But no, so second edition isn't popping off like they thought it would. Everybody thought these. Man,
Not yet. No.
Here
no.
I am with this NFT coin, getting them for 100. Now I'm getting mad.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting not happy about it.
I mean, yes, and ultimately we want this to get in as many hands as possible, is because that is good for the health of the game, which means that like all the stuff that we are all holding probably of like Cryptid Nation First Edition and Kickstarter, like the new holders, the new players of the game are going to want to go back eventually and get those.
Eventually.
The newer, eventually go back and get those older Americans.
Send one in there. Try
There we
that
go,
one.
Tony.
Good luck, Tony.
Hey, remember subscribe,
we're
guys.
counting
Like,
on you.
subscribe. We're at $2.99, I think, subs or something. Or
Oh,
$2.99, yeah.
Doug,
Who's going to be
Take us
number
to-
300?
Who's gonna be 300? Take us to 300.
That might
on
happen
YouTube.
live. I was gonna try it and keep focused, but whatever. We got the show going on.
It's too
What,
late.
were you gonna have like a little?
I was just gonna
The
kinda,
Mark
I was just
Live-
gonna
One of those
refresh
poppers?
my
The live
phone.
ticker?
I was gonna refresh my phone over and
Yeah,
over.
man.
But we'll do something.
Come on, Mark. Tony, you're right. I blame Mark mostly.
You could any technical
Customer
thing.
service,
I am
yeah.
the customer service guy, and
Yeah.
so send it all to me, and I got something to tell you.
What's
Harley,
going on,
what's
Harley?
up, dude?
Yeah, man. Hey, so we talked about it, right? So Cryptid Nation dropping like we thought. NFTs are kind of a bust right now. I think they're going to continue to be a bust early on, but things. It's going to start slow.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
a slow starter. I don't know that NFTs are going to heat up right away because I don't see value in getting second edition cheaper. I don't see value in getting Wilderness cheaper. They're going to be higher print runs. I don't see value in those. But eventually then, when people start catching on to MetaZoo, the game, you've made a risk on these NFTs. They could start heating up and you can
Could,
really start
yeah.
making some money if
Yeah.
things heat up.
Yes.
If the game heats up,
If
absolutely.
you're just taking, you literally made a bet on MetaZoo. If you bet on the NFTs, I did not make that wager. I did not.
No.
But somebody might have. And hey, good luck.
Yeah, a current short-term loss could still turn into a long-term gain.
Yeah.
You just don't know how long you're gonna have to hold on.
You can't focus with this. I don't think you can look day to day. You just can't.
No, you're right. Macro approach to the source.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't look at it.
Is there a box topper that's knocking people's? I mean, is there that
out
you
yet?
know,
We'll take a
that,
look.
that chase
Oh,
card?
Andy.
that-
Andy's number 300. Thank you, Andy.
Oh,
You did it.
We're never gonna forget you.
Well done, Andy.
Welcome.
I waited on Bob Ross
Welcome in.
NFTs. There, dudes. So, how many people in our Discord got the Bob Ross NFT with
Those paid off.
the figure? Those paid off. You guys paid off. So thanks, Mark. Way to be
for
cool.
for the ones who were talking, some guys were mentioning spent about $100 on them. It was about a 3% chance to get that physical one, so you needed to spend a little cash, guaranteed you got one. And man, yeah, you made your $100 back easy. But
Easy.
What are those physical ones selling for, Mark?
over
You know?
100. It depends which ones you got. There's a Grail one, there's
gotcha.
other one, but I want to say what Michael, who was talking
Yeah,
about
he
it
got
last,
two?
he got three of them.
He got
And
two
I
of the
want to
splatter
say he
paints.
sold one right away for like 350.
I would too, yeah.
Like right, it was one of the nicer ones, the Grail
Nice job.
ones.
Nice job.
But what
man.
I sold is I got a bunch, guys, and I sold some of my rare ones, and I got $5 back, and I'm sitting on 3. So I sold 2, sitting on 3, and I'm just sitting, I got half my money back in wax. So the others
Yeah.
I'm just sitting on. So there you go.
So Mark's NFT advice is right
Well,
there
the
for
Funko
us.
stuff. Well, what I like about Funkos, guys, you could exchange them for the physical Funko. So keep that in mind. So when you're doing this NFT stuff, if you can exchange it for the physical Funko, man, that's like buying a Funko. Like, it's just going through this weird ass process to get it, And people don't like doing that. So if you don't mind doing it, do it for them and sell it to them.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not whatever, but this is okay. Mark, that's really good. That's a good segue right there. A lot of people who don't like going through all of this mess to get their hands on products, right?
Yep.
That's where you also use that same strategy for Kickstarters.
Absolutely.
Right? All these Kickstarter TCGs, we're over talking like, oh man, they're having huge launches. Nobody's going to want to buy them. That's crazy. The percent of the population who's on Kickstarter, the card collecting population who's on Kickstarter is so small. It's so small. They don't like taking risks. They don't want to take a risk on a Kickstarter that might not pan out. They'll buy later from us when they see the physical product in hand. And I'm telling you, guys, there's still money to be made on a lot of these Kickstarters. So let's talk about a few of them, guys. I'm bringing my favorite one.
Oh, Knights and Summons, absolutely.
Some Knights and Summons.
Any in the Knights and Summons gang?
Is anybody in the Knights and Summons Ferrari
chat?
yachts, airplane,
I think a
F-35,
lot of people in the
fighter
Discord are.
jet, stealth
stealth bomber,
yacht,
Stealth bomber, man. I used to draw those all the time in like 5th grade.
chalet
go.
on the
Those are fun.
mountains?
Yeah.
Ferrari, Max Verstappen Club.
Yeah, man. So here's the thing. Oh, the Max Verstappen Club, I think it's just me. I don't think anybody followed me into that arm raise, but hey, I did well on that. Here we are, Knights and Summons. All right, Knights and Summons, not getting a lot of info from these guys. I was a little concerned, right? So I'll go to the campaign. Mark, can I, do we have the Instagram open or?
No, their Instagram, I wasn't able to pull it up. Their Instagram sucks.
Oh, there it is. Good
Oh,
luck.
does that work?
There it
Try
is.
it.
Am I going to get like Mark's like Instagram?
No, it worked.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was getting something
Mark's
weird.
OnlyFans.
Oh, no.
He's like Dwayne Wade, like all the chicks he's on.
Oh,
Dwayne unfollows
alright,
them
okay,
and his wife
whatever.
found out.
So you're not going to be able to click on half of those, so there you go.
Why not?
Try
Oh,
it.
we have to log in.
Yeah.
All right, so
But
here's
there you
the
go,
thing.
just look at them here.
So
that's fine.
this is the most recent update.
Scroll up a little bit. They
They-
can see the top right one.
Oh, the top
Here.
right one.
Ah, who cares?
Okay, well, I guess if you want to see the top, I'll show
Okay,
it myself.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't it, Mark? Doesn't it? Because we're in the Millionaire Yacht Club right now.
Yeah, okay.
So
Sorry.
here's the thing. These square corners, they're not done yet. They're not complete. These are test cards, sample cards, right? Because they'll round them out when they're done. They started posting these, and they look good. Fire Knight looks really good. True Knight looks really good. These are good-looking cards, and I wish we could log in, but we are not going to. And here you go. He's got all of these knights and
Mosaic view is way
dragons
better.
in foil. They look great. These cards look great. And for those of you who signed up on the $5 tier like me, this is the card you're getting. And of course, we're getting the Comic-Con card, which is this, which is a shiny rare, right? So for a $5 risk, I'm telling you guys, I think this thing's got a chance. It's got legs. The guy doesn't respond to shit. On Kickstarter,
He's busy.
He needs a mark.
he needs a mark. He doesn't have a mark. He can't afford mark.
Can't afford mark.
Can't afford mark. But
think again.
so this is a Kickstarter we threw out there. I threw out there. It wasn't we. I feel like this is more my
This
fault.
all
Things
done.
go,
This
things go
was all
belly up.
done.
This
It
is my
wasn't me.
fault.
Yeah.
This one's my fault. It was $5, and I got into it and I said, for $5, guys, these cards might just be worth holding, like just having, right? And I'm feeling even better about this. Like, he sold 11 or 100. He sold a bunch of boxes of the damn thing, like the actual game. I think it was like 100 or something. Let's see.
And that was the $50 pledge, right? Or no? Was it more?
I think like combined. I was just doing combined, so like.
If you add them all up, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, 5, 19. Yeah, so I mean, I think you got like, there's like 60,
Only 60?
and then
Still. And then
Yeah.
us. So 100 all
and us, and then whatever he sold locally, because he does have a local game store that sells things. So, it's like 100 boxes. I think if people start seeing these, they're gonna like him at $5. Whatever, I like it. So he's back though. He didn't disappear. He's back.
He's alive.
Gonna
Guys
get
on
those.
Instagram, yeah. So we're gonna get those.
And I think it's worth, if you
What's up,
want
Joey?
to try something that's new, we're going to talk about a lot of new stuff, and something like this, we're going to be very honest about, guys, these are small buy-ins or something. Why
it's
not
a
take
small
shot?
buy. Yeah, I wouldn't jump in heavy on these. $5 was
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, other people in our Discord have bought different varying amounts of TCG stuff from other games, but like, I don't know how you guys feel, but I generally like to wade into these things pretty cautiously. Like, I'll buy, a box or a handful of packs of each individual TCG, but I'm not gonna like oversaturate myself in any one particular game. No matter, well, I guess it depends on how confident I am. But
if there's something you like about it, you read about it and you're like, I love this.
Yes.
I want to copy the game because I want to play it with my friends. And I was thinking about that. Like, that was something I thought about. I was like, maybe I just want a copy just to play it, And that was kind of like, but, if it takes off, I'd kick myself because, I got this bent up, out of shape game because I played it,
Right.
So there's all this whole back and forth with it. So, What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Andrew?
Andrew got
What's up, Jody? What's up, everybody?
Sorcery, that's the one I think a lot of
Sorcery
up, 16-bit?
that's the one we're all excited about. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Matt, Nostalgix.
Yes,
Nostalgix.
Nostalgix.
I updated my backing today. They updated. Do you want to talk about the update?
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
Go for it, Mark.
They added, Mark.
So they added. So I have it up here, and they talk about
These promos.
So the promos are already the ones we already have. These promos aren't new. The Cosmic Kaboo, the Gamatron Alpha, and the Kamikaru. How do you say that? Karu. Were the ones you could buy earlier, right? Those are the ones you could get earlier, up to 5. So they added one more. Doug, you scroll down.
Oh, here it is, gang.
Young Vix of the Six. So this card's a little ridiculous, right? I mean, there's these frog eyes, kind of very well placed. I mean, it's kind of funny, haha. I mean, it's kind of one of those things. But
And this
an
is
additional
one you
promo.
do not get by default. You do not get this one by default, so you have to add it to your pledge. The others you will receive one by default, right? So it's up to you if you guys are interested in that. I don't know. I'm kind of nostalgic out. I'm done. I'm stopping. I'm putting my foot down. I'm saying, all right, I'm going to take a break till they come out. All of these promos, all these updates, all this shit is like, it's fine. It's fine. I just want my stuff now at this point. I think I don't want them to overwhelm themselves with too many promises. Right? I mean, let's get it going.
Yeah.
I do want to point out that Ando did talk about them in his latest video. So Ando is the Pokemon opener, the number 1 Pokemon guy in Australia, maybe.
Yeah,
for
he's one of
and
the top
doing
in the world.
One of the top. Oh, he's one of the top in the world. Okay, but he did talk about Nostalgix, and I thought he did a good job. Like, kind of like he kind of seemed like Zaba might have been more of a fan than a partnership. It seemed a little loose on the facts of what exactly was going on, but I thought he promoted it well.
But now
he seemed okay about it.
Let me throw this. I don't care about how he did, right? Like, I don't care how he did on that show, Mark. What I care about is
how many people invested in him.
Right here, 113 backers. But gang, I'm telling you,
you
man,
don't see how many people invested when you already have a pledge.
And you add.
And you add, because I added 2 Ando boxes today. So I added that
What's up,
last
Fur-Dog? What's going on, gang?
promo and 2 Ando boxes. So they got me for $200, and that's it. I'm done.
So we're sitting here, we're saying, all right, we're nostalgic style. Matt, you adding any nostalgic? Did you add the promos?
I added the one promo just so that
You
I
did.
had set it for.
Okay,
I
I
set
did
it
not.
for, yeah.
I tapped. I said, I'm done. I'm gonna back out of this. I already got my money in that Nights and Summons. I got that $5 over there. Okay. I know it's just $5. I know it is, but where does it stop? If I keep throwing $5 at shit, eventually I'm throwing $100.
Yeah, there has to be a saturation point.
Right, so I'm done. I got my day 0. I'm excited about. I got Gametron. I bought a bunch of Gametrons, actually, the originals. So maybe I should get some alphas to pair with them. I got my 2 gold cards. I got my silver. I'm just waiting now. Now I'm going to sit patiently and wait for things to happen. Hey, look at that, a graphic novel with a cover. That's already a little ahead of Titan.
Well, Danny's saying Ando genuinely had no say or desire in the product Zaba was a fanboy.
It seems
seemed
like
like
that.
Zaba was the fanboy, but was a little unsure exactly what the partnership was, because you just make a card of someone. I guess if you don't make it, no one notices. But if you do make it, like you gotta remedy that. I don't think you could just put someone's likeness on a card and sell it. Could you make a TRL card, Doug, and just throw it on there, the refractor line card? Just throw us and just,
I mean, not using my likeness, I'll pay him.
I mean, I know, right? Could you do that?
You have
I'm
to
not
ask
really
me.
sure
You
how
need my
that
permission for my
works.
likeness.
I'm just
You
not
own
sure
your
how that
likeness,
all
Mark.
that
You
works,
own your
so-
likeness. Yeah, man. So of all
no
these,
clear gameplay.
Right.
And, yeah,
That's
that is
right.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
Yes,
MO.
absolutely.
MO 100%.
Absolutely.
This-
That's a problem because MetaZoo was heavy on the fourth wall effects. This is a different TCG game you've never played before because it's gonna matter how many light bulbs. It's gonna matter if there's a plant. It's gonna matter all these.
If you're
weird
crying.
things.
If
If you can cry on demand,
I can do it.
Squonk is heavy, dude. I mean, all of these things are just. It made it different, and it also made it something that everyone knew. Those cryptids. So with people announcing all this stuff without gameplay, you're kind of a little nervous. But Knights and Summons, they had gameplay.
Knights and Summons had gameplay. Knights and Summons actually had a board game. They're like, we have this game built. People are going to really like it. It's fun. Here's our board. We're doing it. We're having a lot of fun with it. Nostalgix says they've play tested. People enjoy the game.
Yep.
They can get it into it after the second round, figure out the rules. Okay. Titan, I don't know, Mark. Have they added any kind of like cards or games? Or...
Let's scroll through this real quick. Do we got anything new? This is kind of new. They talked about. Is that maybe a new sketch of a card? But that's fine. It's a sketch. I appreciate the artwork, so it's kind of keep them coming.
Does anybody see any
how to play?
Defeat your opponent. Steady before they
That's all it
defeat
takes.
That's deep, man. Look, it's
Oh,
deep.
game rules. Here we go. 50 cards. Exactly 50. Okay. How to win.
We have a few ways to win. Oh,
Okay,
First
so-
is to defeat your opponent in glorious combat, bring the life total from 20 down to 0. Second way is to exhaust your opponent out of possible moves in their battlefield. So
they're just out of moves. You're like out of power. Okay.
attack with your gods while you summon the powers of familiar champions of beast to help support your gods in attacking and dealing direct damage to your opponents. That kind of feels like the same as one. They've just changed the way
They just reworded it. And, I did the same thing writing papers in high school.
Yeah.
I made the same
need to be
point.
200
Three
words.
bullet
I'll
points,
get
A
you
lot of
there.
paragraphs, a lot of double spacing.
A lot of double talk.
A lot of double
a lot of just me saying the same
Okay.
shit in different ways.
Well, but actually, I'm glad this is here because it's going to give you more of an idea of how to play the game. And I think this is very important because maybe, to someone who's more of a veteran of playing these games, because, we're more collecting side, but playing them, maybe there's something there that I don't see.
So where I come from, Doug, we come from the same place.
yeah.
You watched Captain Planet.
Sure.
Do you remember Darkness? I remember Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, and Heart.
Heart. Darkness, well, things change. People get older. People grow. And that guy who had Heart was just over. He's tired of making fun of him.
He
and
was the
shit.
kid with
He's
the,
like,
he had,
Heart.
the monkey,
Everyone did
didn't
make
he?
fun of him.
Yeah,
Like, get this guy the fuck out of here. He's like, fine. That was his origin story. We're going to find out
Darkness
later
is an
he's
element.
become Darkness.
He was the worst.
He was the worst. He really was the worst. Like,
He
nobody
was.
wanted that guy.
You ever see the Don
So
Cheadle,
many ways to win.
Captain Planet thing? The Don Cheadle Captain Planet.
Hamwich, I'm with you. So many ways to win. You can deal 20 damage to the enemy, or they can take 20 damage. And let's go back to that. Let's just keep talking about 20 different. Yeah, I don't like that. Whatever.
That's funny. Well, either way, but at least these are up, and I appreciate that.
Pitching a card from your hand. Whoa. Somebody's got to swing at that
Oh,
one.
could you imagine if you get to throw
Bring the
cards?
heat. Bring the heat.
Remember there was that professional card player? that
Hey,
had the
Hendo.
long
Hey,
hair?
man.
Hendo,
Thanks for
welcome.
coming by. Yeah,
Yeah.
first time. Hey. First time for everything, right?
Hey, thanks, Hendo. What's up, dude?
Important side notes. Colorless card can be played by paying their cost with the energy of any element. Ooh, that's a different rule from every game ever. You cannot pitch color. Oh, you can't pitch, so you gotta be ready.
So you cannot pitch.
No heat. No, you gotta pitch slow, underhand. When you make more energy than required, an extra energy is added to your pool, and you then can be used to activate abilities or pay for another card. Any excess energy is lost. Again, feels very. That's very just surface level. Like,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
I assume that would be what would happen with my stuff. Does this feel like, okay, like now that I'm older, right, and I'm not in high school, this would be my paper. This would be me turning this in. I've created a game. Does this not feel like they're not really telling us anything other than like?
Doug, what I want you to do
Yeah.
is I want you to come up with a game,
Yeah, got it.
make it 2 pages long, and turn it in.
Well,
And this is what it is.
Step one, when playing a card, you got to pay the card. It's required faith energy cost. Now, to play these cards, you must first generate the energy or faith that you're paying in step one. So simple, like that's me. That's how I'd write shit. Is like, and that energy
Yeah.
paid in step. So let me go to number 3.
A lot of bullet points.
Doing this will have the energy of the corresponding element. Again, we're talking about the energy still. It could all be in one little bullet point where you have to play the correct energy faith, right? We're going back in again. So yeah, it produces one of the same element as the card. In the case of multiple elements, choose one. I didn't know there was 2 yet, but here we are. 2 pitching the card from your hand. You pitch it, throw it hot. No, I'm not.
You gotta be tapping mortals, or what is this? A UFC combat?
Yeah, tapping more. I only
Tap 'em out.
Tap 'em out.
You'll never tap
You
me.
get a
I'm a
faith
mortal.
point. Okay. So,
Tap me. You get a faith point. I love it. Okay.
so there's that. So, okay.
The game is really fun to run smoothly. There are a few videos in the works. Okay, so King Kuma has been game testing Nostalgix. Okay, cool. People have, and look, they've said they have a game that actually is playable and people do enjoy. So I have heard that. I wouldn't come out and say it if I hadn't actually had people game testing it. So I believe them.
Yeah, right? And yeah, exactly. I think that's cool that they have that. Especially they seem much farther along than these other ones, this being case in point.
Well, 16-bit, I hear what you're saying. It's kind of crazy to see games like Star Wars not getting a good TCG going. And these new companies going for it. Like Nostalgix with no IP before. This is the difference. people, and it's a few things. So let me put these bullet points out there, like this guy.
bullet
did.
point.
Maybe they'll all go back.
Some
to
circles, some
We'll
square.
circle back, and one
Do you
circle
want me
might
to pull up
some circle-
paint
No,
or something?
so here's the thing: Star Wars. Number one, you kind of want to be into Star Wars at the beginning. I'm not going to just jump into the TCG. I enjoy the show, and I enjoyed reading books, and I enjoyed the movies.
Boba Fett, all that
And,
stuff.
yeah, I enjoy all that stuff. But Matt, am I fan enough? Am I fan enough to want to TCG it? No, I'm not.
You don't have to be. Either.
Well, but we're
It just
talking
depends
about
on
the
how you're
TCG.
approaching it.
Yeah.
But we're talking about they have a huge fan base, huge IP. But how many fans are like me enjoy it, but not necessarily enough to be like I'm gonna card play it now? Look, Knights of the Old Republic, I'll play all the time. That sounds fine to me.
I don't.
Battlefront. I'm sorry, Battlefronts. I'll
Sorry to
play.
say. Blue, you're never late. You're always on time.
yeah, well,
Just like Ja Rule.
Never late.
I'm not.
It wasn't Ashanti. That was Ashanti.
He was doing the Fire Fest.
Wasn't
stuff,
wasn't Ja Rule on that
so,
song?
You know, he might have been a little late on that Fire
Maybe not.
Fest.
Either way, no, you're not late. To answer your question, I don't know. With something like Star Wars, there's such a broad
big.
spectrum of fandom. Like, there's some people that are super, super into it, and a lot of people that have just like a passing knowledge of it, and are always going to have an interest just because
Sure.
they recognize it.
And the same, file that over to Titan with this mythology. There are people
Yeah.
who have a passing interest in
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
It's been something you've studied in school. It's something you see in
Yes.
shows, Mark.
And I see something, maybe even Star Wars, like, oh, my parents, like, I just automatically
Yes.
reject it. Like,
Right.
the youth would.
And you're not going to see that, though, in Nostalgix. You're not going to see that with Titan. I mean, Titan is mythology that's for everybody, but it's not like my dad he just loves fucking Zeus.
right?
I'm not gonna fucking fuck
No,
Zeus.
it's
I'm
like-
not fucking with that, man. I'm not. No, nobody says that, right? That's not a thing. So they have that where people can get it at the beginning. This can be your game. This can be your thing. It's not something where you're joining a big community. It's like I was here first, man. I'm talking about it. I love it, and there are a group of people who need that, who won't just jump in and be followers. I personally, when I'm investing, I appreciate being early. I'm not gonna be somebody who's gonna invest in something midway through. Like, right? Kickstarters are early. I like that. Not for everything. Like that's why I'm not in on Genesis. Titan's got a chance with me. I'm out still on Titan because I feel like this is a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, and look, we still have to.
22 days ago,
Yeah,
guys.
plenty of time.
So talk to me in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
So you'll have one day left, then you're gonna be ready.
I'll be ready
Mark's
to
gonna.
rock.
I talk to me a little more.
Why?
a little
Why
sooner.
why not wait till the last minute? I mean, who cares? I mean,
I feel like that's when you make rush decisions. Give yourself a day and then make your decision. That's it.
Yeah, maybe.
And give yourself 24 hours where you're not even going to do anything else. But don't rush yourself into your decisions where you're like, I put myself up where I only have 1 hour to make this choice. Don't do that.
yeah. Okay. Yes. No. Don't put yourself down to the last 5 minutes of the countdown clock. Good point, Doug. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so I
that's
wouldn't
not,
do that.
I'm not saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody needs that.
But be honest when you see what's going to happen, because I think they'll hit a.
I don't like it. Like, I hate
Something.
to say it. I'm looking at it and I want to get into this, right? I want to get into it. I just feel so much like they're trying to hide something from me. I can't see what's going on. You're not telling me exactly what's going on. It's for ages 8+ about Greek mythology and people are supposed to be killing each other. But what 8-year-old's going to watch this? Am I going to want to be in an 8-year-old game?
The
Mark,
8-year-old loves those bullet points.
So I'm curious. Like there are a couple people in our Discord.
Yeah.
Blue said that she liked it, and I think one or two other people said that they did like it. What do you guys specifically like about it that is making you want to invest? Like, is it just like the theme of it, the fact that it's like Greek mythology? Is that something you find appealing, or is there something specific that they are offering that you're like, I need this?
Is
hard
it,
to say no
I don't
to
like.
mythology,
I'll tell you right
right?
now. I don't like that they were fucking slabbing art cards with some bullshit
Yeah, I don't-
California
yeah.
company.
Yeah,
Dude, just go
that's
buy
not-
yourself an inch thick acrylic.
Yeah,
That
I
shit'll
don't-
be safe in there. Don't you worry.
Like there's just a couple of things that
man.
I don't like the smell of it, and I just
If you don't like the smell of it, Matt, don't eat it.
well, there's some things I don't like the smell of, but I like the taste of.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
Stinky
just kind
cheeses
of
and
close
stuff
my
like
eyes
that?
and just go for it.
Absolutely.
I don't like the smell of
Absolutely.
liquor, but I did a shot with you guys, 20 minutes ago.
Is the game going to eat
No,
into
man,
the
we've
market
been
share
here
of
like-
popular
we've been here like
TCGs?
40 minutes
Well,
now.
it's one of these things.
It's hitting them hard.
The other thing, Doug, and I think we talked about this, the tiers are just too damn high. So if you want to get a booster, you're spending $150. That's not something I'm interested in. If that was a $50 booster box, maybe. $150, get out of here.
I don't
want.
mind necessarily the starter deck tier because that's
You don't hate this? Okay.
I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm like, I like the set. I like starter decks with things. If I was going in, it'd be on one of these. It'd be the $50 tier. I get the pack, and then I have my starter decks, whatever. I currently am not going in on
Yeah,
it.
see,
It
maybe,
doesn't.
you know,
I have 50. Give me $50. I'm saving it for Sorcery.
I have all these Nightfall theme decks that I got.
Oh god.
That I
Yeah.
got. I just not. That maybe kind of
Yeah.
turned me off. To these theme decks.
Does it feel better or worse having them in your possession? I've paid for
I
something.
didn't even
Danny.
put. Did I put them? Oh, I
you
threw them
haven't.
all in that one little slot here.
This right here?
Yeah, I tried to hide them.
Yeah, I see.
So and MetaZoo's a known thing, and you went and said, "Yo, I'm gonna get Nightfall."
I
And
get
it
those
was-
themes.
It was bad. It's not worth $50.
No, it was not.
It's one of those things. Yeah. How do you feel about it? I don't like it. And yeah, for those, so who specific? Did anybody answer what they like?
No.
Not enough details. Yeah, Jody, same thing. Not enough
Not too
details.
early.
That's it, man. I'm out on Titan 2. They're hiding something from me, or not, or they're just doing a bad job of showing me what I want to see. They might not be hiding anything at all. Might have a great idea. The presentation sucks.
Very
Blue
well, yeah.
likes the endless lore that will follow that involves more than Greek mythology. Okay, and
Certainly.
look, if that's your thing, I 100% understand why this is appealing, because this is probably, to my knowledge, one of the first, or at least the only TCG I can think of off the top of my head that is like specifically Greek mythology.
Sure. And other mythologies. There
And
you go.
other
Egypt,
mythologies,
get
yes,
some
I'm sorry.
Egyptian stuff.
So if that is what appeals to you, I get it.
Mr. Slicks, what's good, man? Art's not even finished. Hendo, that's my thing, man. I don't even know if they have any cards.
Yeah.
I asked him when he came in the Discord the day of the launch. I said, do you have any cards? He said, to answer your question, no.
No, right.
Fair enough. That's honest. I like his honesty. I'm not. The guy's honest.
Yes, and
Oh,
that was appealing.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
100%
yeah.
honest. I like, and you can trust that, right? What he's saying, I trust. He's not trying to bullshit.
But if
anybody.
something's successful, and let's say you missed out on the Kickstarter, you passed on the Kickstarter, you could still pick it up the next edition. And
If
be
there's a set you
okay.
like, let's
If
say you
there's
want to go to
something you
Egypt
like,
with him. Let's say
right?
you want to go. Oh
'Cause,
yeah.
I mean, I
Sure.
made money on first edition MetaZoo. I didn't make money on Kickstarter because I missed it. You know what I mean? But I mean, how many things are MetaZoo? MetaZoo's big. MetaZoo's huge. So it's kind of one of those, what do you believe in type things. But something like this, I don't mind waiting.
Yeah, Hendo, I'll probably go Maelstrom over Titan as well. Only because they have
Yeah.
cards that are getting out there. They've had sample sets that have been released that people like. I mean, there's that kind of buzz there. Look, Titan's got the better idea.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I would.
debating that,
Yep.
but I don't think it's going to go better for me right now. I think there's too much for them to work on, and if they only sit at like 133,000, let's say that's what they sit at.
Let's say they double that in 3 weeks. Is that possible?
Do you think? I don't think it'll double. Let's say they sit at 175. Let's say they get 200K. Actually, Matt, that's a good
200K,
round
sure.
number.
200K
Is that enough money? Is that enough money for them to print, do everything they wanted to do to make you feel like you have something? I don't feel like that's enough for me.
Well, let me ask you this then, and maybe this is a question we don't know the answer to. Like, how much money do you think MetaZoo started with? They probably had some financial
but
backers.
they probably had their own money. Like if Mike actually worked on NASA and Wall Street.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And I want to say the game's changed in the last 8
Oh,
months.
absolutely, it has.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a
like, so
bigger
much has
barrier to
changed.
entry. Everybody's using these printers, so you have to wait in line or jump the line. Look, and I know it. It's just not enough for me to keep it running. $200,000.
I think we're in
isn't
agreement
going to
with
run
this
a
one.
company
Yep.
for anything. Like, let's be honest. That $200,000 in business is nothing.
Yeah, I would feel
no.
more comfortable and confident if this idea was in the hands of someone else. I think, or at least someone that had a larger financial backing, or someone that really knew what they were like.
More of a passion.
They're
for it.
Yeah.
they're
Somewhere
wading
farther
into an
along.
ocean, gang. They're wading into an ocean now that has tons of fish in it, right?
Yep.
Like MetaZoo was a big fish or just a fish in a pond all by itself when they first came out. It was MetaZoo.
It was MetaZoo.
It wasn't MetaZoo and everyone else after decided who I want to
Yes.
invest in. And keep in mind, MetaZoo, the big whale or shark or whatever you want to call it, is swimming out there still in this pool. I don't know how much room there is for everyone, but I do know if you want me to back you, I'm going to need something to kind of tip the scales in your favor over other
I agree.
competitors.
Yes.
And currently there's nothing here other than I like the story, but the game, I'm talking about the game itself, not the background. Mythology is always going to be great. It's not going to change. Zeus is going to be Zeus.
No, right?
But you're not adding anything for me. Like the game itself isn't showing me anything. It's saying I'm in. There's nothing it's showing.
I would
me
agree
yet.
with that. Well, they don't have anything to show.
They don't have anything to
early.
show, right? And I need to see that.
Yeah, I don't know. With 200 grand, you can do a lot of things. A lot of people are saying that MetaZoo raised 18 grand at Kickstarter and Mike put in his own money. My guess is, I don't know if he put in how much of his own money into it, but like for the amount of money they had to start, they did an incredible amount of things with it. But they also had the benefit, we've talked about this a lot, is they had the benefit of being the first people out of the gate of this recent run of new Kickstarters. So they could afford to make some small mistakes along the way and not
sure.
get passed up by anybody else.
Absolutely. There was nobody they were in competition
There's
with but
nobody in
themselves.
competition, yeah.
And there was hype behind it. Like we talked about on our show. If you go back to some of our old shows and we talk about it, I said their popularity isn't traditional media or social media.
Social media, no.
It's something different. There's a buzz out there among people who buy and sell cards. There's not the buzz for Titan. Okay, so they're not going to be in that category. So ignore their money. It's not like it's their money. They're actually in competition with some big fish now. They're sitting here, and here's Nostalgix, 954. They might hit that million. I don't. You're gonna need a lot of fucking Ando people. Slowly moving on. Every time I talk, it goes up.
I watched the Ando video. I didn't hate it. I thought it was good.
So you need 45 grand in 5 days.
Something I do want to point out about the MetaZoo thing is they did
9,000.
send out, like, think of how many different kind of cryptid things there are throughout the nation. Like a Bigfoot things, you know, Hodag, you know, all these other different cryptids that people are into. You send each of these museums a couple boxes here that you get this word out to people who are used to, you know, just kind of people who talk to people.
It buzz, man.
That created a lot more buzz than I think people realize. So I don't know what the plan is for Nostalgix. Well, Sorcery's on its own because the buzz is already there, but something to kind of get that out to regular folk, to kind of get that buzz created with getting product in hand.
Yeah,
you know?
Nostalgic's got an outside chance of this million, man. I'm looking at it that we might have go
5
to
days.
the Nostalgix World Championship in Minnesota. It's right, we're not
I'll
too
go.
bad. We're not too
At least
far.
one of us will go.
Yeah,
One of us will go. I can guarantee
Oh,
one of us will go.
I probably can't go. I'm having a kid.
Yeah, one of us will go. Doug
When
might
was
be
it?
out of one of us
December
will go.
2022
So
and
next
March 2023. Ooh, if I get my Proton pack in time, I'll bring it. I'll bring it right over to Minnesota.
They're like, what?
I'm gonna sell that thing.
Yeah,
That's
ready
so fun.
fans.
That's
of
not
all
even
the
gonna make
creatures.
it.
Well, what's nostalgic about? Or I kind of
it just seems like they're just kind of copying off stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
Play on some of them, like
okay.
the panda from World of Warcraft or panda from Kung Fu Panda's there. I mean, it's funny. Gametron.
He looks like Optimus Prime. I don't care.
Or he looks like a Gundam, or he looks or he looks like kind of like Voltron, the different colors. I mean, you know, there's things. So yeah, there's different
Oh yeah,
things.
Chupacabra, everybody's.
But MetaZoo was smart. I mean, they were smart in their first, and they did it. And MetaZoo's gonna be tough to pass. I don't think anybody's gonna be able to pass MetaZoo right now.
No, but I think people might be able to get hot out of the gate.
Minnesota and Winter, man, we're from Illinois. We can handle it, gang.
Yeah, it's just a drive that'll suck. You just got to be able to make sure you don't catch on a storm. That's what's gonna suck. So, but whatever, you know, you don't fly. You get a hotel, chill. If you get stuck, you get stuck. You just go to the bar.
There you go.
They do a lot of drinking in Minnesota. I'm
hang
sure.
out.
That's Mark's
man.
version of Man vs.
It's a
Wild.
very
Just
bit-
don't
Mark's
fight
going
nature.
Mark.
Just 5 minutes bar.
Terrible
We
storm
said-
out there.
dude,
Tough shit.
We
Better
should
go to the bar.
we should get
guys.
somebody to follow Mark with a camera. Mark versus Wild.
Mark versus
It's-
Wild.
It's snowing out. Let's get to this
Even
bar,
back
man.
in the
Let's
day,
get
I've
this.
had
what
to
I gotta
call
do.
off work a bunch of times. Like I think it's gonna storm. I can't get back. I'm sorry. I just can't make it. You know, it happens, guys. So
I don't think backer number card sells me on Titan. I guess what I'm saying is backer number card's great for me, but man, I'm not buying your backer number card Titan because I give no shits about Titan.
Yeah.
That's the hard thing. Nostalgix actually kind of has a big following that there's gonna be other people to get into it.
it's
Titan,
too early for it, right?
Yeah, I mean 224 backers.
A little too early for that, but something maybe get on.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not doing it. But there could be. Look, now wait. There could be news coming up in 22 days. They're going to need to get it to me in about 19 days. I'm going to need a few days to
They
process
have a couple
it.
extra days from Mark,
Yeah.
but we need it a little sooner.
I need a little more. Mark him just now. Mark just needs the last hour. Mark will make that decision. He gets no damn.
Andrew K brings up a big point. This pie is not endless, guys. If someone's investing in Nostalgic, MetaZoo, Sorcery, they're not going to have money for these other ones. You know, there's something about that where it's I'm going to pick the winners and losers, and yeah, we're going to help you. And it's just kind of this one compared to the others. Yes, I'd rather put my money in the others, and that's the piece of the pie. That's where it's going.
Yeah, I'm not a Titan. I'm not a Titan. I'm not a Titan.
You're a Titan in the card game industry.
Thanks, guys.
I think, yeah.
I'm a bit of a Titan.
But
No, I just don't like it. I'm not.
enough.
Nothing's going to sell
Yeah.
me. And I want to maybe get this on, But if I wanted a gold-plated coin gang, I just watch late night TV and get one of those Buffalo gold.
Yeah.
Buffalo coins.
Yeah,
What the
no
fuck?
longer in
Limit
circulation.
10 per household.
Strict limit.
We're only gonna let you buy 10, old man. Like, why?
No,
Too many chargebacks. Too many
no,
credit card
no,
companies
no.
saying.
No, it's probably a scam. I don't know.
Probably a scam
Well,
market.
no,
There's
it's probably
definitely.
like the laws. I don't know. But yeah, okay. So we're going on to the next one. Sorry.
These
So you had this up.
guys.
You had Grand Archive up.
Grand Archive gang. All right, here's the one. Here's the one that kind of sparked debate here, but I think we all got on the same level.
Yeah, we're clear that.
Get rid of that Microsoft.
We don't need those. Yeah. Everything's running smoothly.
I just
here.
wanted to show the backers a number.
Don't worry.
831.13.
Don't worry, Bing.
841.13.
Bing, everything's going fine. Okay, this one for us. Start off, Matt. You were in it. Mark and I never got in it. Matt, did you pull your backing?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Matt pulled his backing. Here's my take on Grand Archive. Okay, I don't care for the people running it. Not that I don't like them. Like they could be very nice people.
They seem pleasant.
They could be very pleasant. I don't know them. I don't care for them running a company as far as I don't like their experience. I think they're too young. This is too much money, and I don't know that they know what it takes. Like
Probably not.
MetaZoo had a huge roadmap, a great roadmap, and they're still hitting bumps, monthly.
Yeah, and a lot of these bumps were
Absolutely.
probably unforeseen in terms of like the
Certainly
NFT
are.
stuff and like shipping and all these things that maybe they couldn't have planned.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So it's hard when you get some kids saying, one of the things I really did was I liked anime a lot 6 years ago. I mean, for somebody like me, hearing that, I'm like, well, get the fuck out of here. 6 years ago, I don't care. Like, what are you talking about? Or like, I didn't quite graduate college yet, but when I do, it's like, okay, let me stop you there. 19-year-old, something like that, where I just feel like, no, you're not going to sell me. You're not going to ask me for my money. I think there's so much life you have to go through, Matt. There's so much experience you need in your industry in order to start a company in said industry. I need to know that at least you've been through some of it, or you've seen.
I
Up
would
close and
prefer if they
personal how
had
it
been
works.
involved
Yes.
in something similar to this before.
Don't you think the sharks are kind of circling when they see
I
this
do.
amount of money and
I
and
think
they
they're
see
circling
the
these
sucker
kids.
and it's going to be kind of one of those, don't be that person. So do I want to put my money in that? No, I'll wait.
I don't feel comfortable.
I'll wait.
I don't feel
I'm
comfortable.
going to sit out this one. And I don't like the art, guys. And I've
They've
mentioned
lost.
that
I mean, they've
before.
probably lost like what 80, 90 grand.
I think they've lost like 100,000.
Yeah.
They were in the 900s.
They were neck and neck with the Nostalgix.
They were
not
ahead of
for me.
Nostalgix forever. People are backing out, and we're those people. It's us. It's other people. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let's see what we got going on here.
Yeah, no, he's got the 20-year plan, Mike. No, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that plan is good. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of it. But again, guys, here's the thing though. If you're asking me, is there a way to make money in this? I bet you there is.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to get involved in it because I don't know when the cards are coming to me. I'm too interested in getting in, Matt, getting out, or getting in and holding because I feel safe in this company. I feel like it's got a good following. They follow the plan. These cats don't give me the feeling that they're going to follow through on exactly their timeline, so I'll be waiting, chasing them down. And unlike Knights and Summons, who I haven't heard from, who's supposed to send us our promos in December, I didn't spend $5 on these guys. Like, this would be more than $5.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a problem for me. It's like, you guys have more money. I need to know what's going on. I know you guys probably aren't super sure of how these things work because, look, you haven't been in it. Not your fault you haven't been in it. You just haven't been in it. Maybe it's your fault you started a company without actually having anybody having any experience here, but that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
If you get stuck and you're going to hit these bumps in the road, are you going to be able to get through it? Like, what if your Discord turns on you and is mad at you? And are you
Can't
gonna
ban everybody.
Are you going to ban everybody? I mean, what's your plan here? Like, you got to be able to handle these adversities that are going to happen.
Certainly.
The headwinds, which I'm not going to touch.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I do wish everybody well who's in it because I can see a path to making money here. I can. I'm not.
I mean, to be fair, I wonder if you can maybe there's a path to make money on any single one of these. You have to time it like perfectly.
Titan's gonna be tough for me. I don't know that they're gonna start with the backers that these guys have. Grand Archive's out there. People are hearing about Grand Archive, right? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. What did you want? Which one would you have backed though? This one, $115.
I got in the.
That's too much
I think
for me.
that's what I got.
Although I will say they give you more shit for $115.
Because you want the
Yeah.
booster box.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, $115. You got more than $150.
So okay,
from
so for
Titan.
the people
Yeah,
who
that's
are
good-
only
that's a good
Titan
comparison.
or only Grand Archive, I mean, if you have the money, this is the smarter money right now, right?
I think it's a better play.
It's the better play. I would get into Grand Archive this before I got into Titan. These kids have cards in front of me. They got all these other things I'm looking at. I understand there could be a market for this. It's not necessarily for me. I'm not backing them because I don't necessarily feel great about them filling the promises. I don't feel great about them hitting the timelines.
Absolutely.
It's going to happen. It's going to trickle out, but are they going to, trip over their own feet and kill their own momentum? I don't know.
If you compare it to Titan, though, I think they're very much in the same boat.
Certainly. Oh, certainly.
So it's kind of that
I would not-
115 to
I
150.
almost-
That's a wash. One's not
I
better
almost
than
feel
the
like
other.
these guys. No, these guys are ahead of them. I mean,
Oh,
clearly
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I think that's.
I would disagree. I think these kids are ahead of that. This to me,
Okay.
if I was debating one, maybe this. It looks like neat animation here. Defeat the opponent's champion before they defeat yours. That sounds a lot like defeating the opponent's Titan. What?
Oh, but maybe the damage. And...
Oh, what up, Hutch?
What's going on, Spark Bomb?
What's up, Hutch?
Yeah, man. So I don't know. No. Again, no. If I went no on Titan, I'm going no on this. But this is better. Does that make sense? Does that sound like it's better? All right. So we went through those. Now here's the thing, gang. Sorcery is gonna be something that you're going to have to decide on yourselves what your investing style is going to be like, right? So far, what we know, Sorcery Contested Realm is not going to have any holograms, right? No hollows, no foils like that. Nothing really for the people to chase. So that concerns a lot of people, and it should. It should. Old Magic didn't either. Now, the difference is, this seems to me like their print run's going to be fairly high on this. They want to make sure everybody gets a box of cards. If you want one, whatever, that works for me, I guess. With that in mind, people who only buy and sell sealed stuff, this is probably not going to be for you right away. It's right away you're going to be sitting on the
Everyone
box.
that wants a box is going to be able to
Is
get
going to be
one.
able to get that box. And he's going to try to get it out to card stores so you can wander in and buy a box for the price. You're not going to make a profit if you're trying to sell it because card stores are going to sell it. So everything,
Do we know if there's going to be any rarities with the cards?
there are.
They said that?
I don't know that he has it out there, but I know that there's going to be like rarities.
I would imagine.
Because he's got rarity symbols. He said something about easy to read rarity symbols, so whatever that means. Again, this has to be something you like. I like the art. I think it looks really cool. I like this better than Nostalgix.
Yeah.
The few Titan cards I've seen, I like this better than that. I like it better than Grand Archive. This is my favorite art. I don't like the idea that you're just going to kind of print for whoever right off the bat. But we talked about this. This may be big in the Kickstarter world, but how many card collectors are buying this off Kickstarter? And how many are going to walk into their card store and say, I want that box before everything kind of is out, before the print run's done and they don't print anymore? If you're buying this, you're saying, I'm making a bet that not everybody's going to get on it right away. That there's going to be a lag and some lead time, and maybe by the expansion and the next sets coming out, people will be in on it. But they'll be done printing these, so you'll have these.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if and when they do the Kickstarter. Are they going to do a Kickstarter?
Oh, no.
Okay. I couldn't remember if they're just going to sell it directly through the site.
No,
2022.
Kickstarter.
And
So,
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I wonder if they're going to try to make... What they're going to offer backers. Like, what would they throw out on top of, like, boxes and packs and maybe
we'll
promo
have to
cards?
see what it
Like,
is. Yeah.
What are they willing to create that would maybe offer people looking at it from more of an investment standpoint, like us, perhaps?
Yeah.
Give us an opportunity to...
Yeah.
This almost seems
I'm-
like you're expecting
look.
the game to take off.
Yeah.
Like, you really are. This is 100% reliance on it.
This game, Matt, it feels like the guy isn't creating it for investors. It's not
I
for
agree,
us.
he's
It's
not.
not for...
He's not.
But then again, just because something isn't created for you doesn't mean you can't make money off of it.
I agree. Yeah.
Like, let's be smart here. Now, I said in the Discord I have a scheme already that I think I'm going to be able to do pretty well on these no matter what happens. Obviously, I'm not going to share that because I feel like in my mind, and I like to share information with everybody, Matt. Like I say, I show you something, right? But then I put it right back in my pocket.
in your
You see it with your eyes, not your hands, gang. If you've watched this show from the beginning, so if you've watched, you know there's things I do, right? There's things I do. So you might be able to figure out what I'm going to do with these cards. But if not, I don't know. I can't tell you because I like money. But the thing is there are, with that said, the reason I brought it up is there are ways to make money on things, Mark. Rarity doesn't matter. Nothing matters as long as it's a product that you think is high quality. And
That's in demand.
yeah, I can't tell you because there's a thing I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do quite well.
But it's kind of one of those things like crap is crap. Like if it's
Crap
high
is crap.
quality, people will buy it. It's one of those, even though it's a rare piece of crap, it's still a piece of crap. And that's kind of one of those things. So it's kind of like quality is quality, and it's something to keep an eye on.
Quality's not quality because it's quality, Mark.
Quality is quality because it's rare.
Because it's rare.
Stupidest fucking thing. Hey, okay. Only Fantasy Cards actually has a point that I think maybe is going to be valid for some people. He does not care for players to deem what's valuable based on the cards action. He just wants it to be scarcity. To value it.
That's what I usually prefer. I like scarcity. I like rarity.
Come from the world of sports cards. Okay? So for me, there has to be let's say the player has to be high quality.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it doesn't have to necessarily be a rare card for it to be valuable. Now, if you get a high utility card that's rare, it's very valuable. So you have to say, what's on the card fucking matters.
It always has to
Like,
matter.
I don't
at
want
least
a
little
fucking
bit.
Ted Dog card, and there's only like 50. I don't want that. Like, do you want that? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's rare. It's rare. It checks the rarity box.
Well, we don't know that.
It's special. Not because it's special. It's special because it's rare, man. It's a special fucking card. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I do.
There has to be.
Yes. You
can't completely separate. There has to be a marriage.
That's not to
somewhere.
say that cards that. So using the sports cards example, that's not to say that cards that don't have a good player in the front cannot be valuable. But cards that have a better player in the front makes it more valuable if the
Right.
rarity is the same.
Right, correct.
If the rarity
it
is the same,
matters.
yeah.
What's on the card actually has to matter, and
Yes.
it does. I
Yeah.
think it does in this case. So yeah,
I like that. Yeah, absolutely. Especially like something like the Chaos Crystal or something like that. You know, some of these utility cards, maybe even in MetaZoo.
in the
you know?
TCG space, I think the utility of the card equals the player on the card for sports cards. I think that's what you kind of need to know.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, players should deem what's valuable. I think that's interesting, and I think that's kind of a different market, but it's important. There has to be a way to value these cards other than this is most rare, it's most valuable.
Yeah.
Like, there just has to be something else there in order for me to make it a collectible. Otherwise, I'm only buying things because they're rare, and that doesn't make them special, despite what you've heard.
Yeah. Right.
It just doesn't. I'm telling you, that's my thing. All right.
Not more people would be buying crappy pins and stuff like that just because it's rare and it's like nobody wants them. You know.
Yeah, a good 16-bit, perfect. That works for me. Mario and Pokemon games go for money, and there are millions of copies.
There you go.
That's true. To a player, it's special. To a collector, it's just text on a card. True, but as a collector or as an investor, I'm holding these cards hoping guys who play the game grow up, or maybe they already have the money and say, God, I want to invest, man. This sounds dope. I want to be in it. I want to buy some expensive copies of this card. Maybe one slabbed up you pay a little more for. That's where I come in. So I think there is a marriage there, and I don't think we should discount
Yeah,
it. I
there's
think
a reason Charizards are more important than, you know.
the Squirtle. And maybe it's rarity. Maybe you say, oh, there's only so many Squirtles out there. But if you look at pop reports of Kobe Bryant, let's take that for an example. 96, 97 Kobe Bryant tops. There's a bazillion of those.
There is.
It's insane. But it's not because it's rare. It's because he's a high-quality player.
Yeah. No, you're right.
I mean, that's the thing.
Well, this will be interesting. This comes out early 2022. Is that in the About page, the Sorcery stuff?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. We'll keep you posted.
So one of the things we do on the show is Mark's like little NFT segments when we go into it. Yeah, I think we should do another NFT segment today. Let you sit here in the middle.
Oh, do you want to talk about Maelstrom real
Hold
quick?
on.
or-
Oh, okay, no, I'm gonna get to that, but I just want to kind of bring up like we're gonna go to that. So people ask about NFTs, we're gonna go to that. Mark's gonna talk about VV.
Yeah, someone asked about VVs. And,
So we'll do that later. So
we
stay
could just-
tuned.
we could just talk about it, yeah, because it's just kind of it's worth bringing up because there's a lot of things out there, and I want to make clear what I like about NFTs.
All right, so stay tuned. Mark, you're right. Stay tuned. So Maelstrom has not done their Kickstarter yet.
No, so they're just they have products out. They're the next tab over.
Here we go, Maelstrom. All right, here's Maelstrom. These are the sample packs that a lot of us in the Discord got on. A lot of us on the Discord missed out on that opportunity because it was only available for 8 minutes. So you have 8 minutes to kind of make a decision. There's 10 cards per pack, 1 hollow. Okay, this is called the version 2 sample pack, version 2.0. And then they had a 1.0 right here. 5 cards, $5, every single one's holographic. It kind of goes to what we said, and only fantasy cards. This is going to be right up your alley. Every single card's a foil. So, based on that, only fantasy cards would say there's no real rarity there because they're all the same. And I
All
agree.
cards are special. None of them are special.
I agree with that. That to me is where this marriage comes in. Is like, yeah, you're right. If they're all foil, they're just cards. They're not foil cards. They're not hollow. They're just not a parallel. It's just a card. So I agree with only fantasy there. Like, if there's no rarity there, you know, they're just called cards. You know, there's no holographic. But this has a rarity. 1 in 10 is a hollow. So Maelstrom I like. I got into these packs already. They're coming next year sometime. Who knows? They're being printed in China. Chinese New Year's coming up. Takes a month off, so you just figure it out. I mean, figure it out. It's going to be a while.
And they have a sales history, so that's something else that I really appreciated about it. We pulled that up last week, and you know, it's just these things do sell. So it's something that already exists. It's already selling. So if you're not sure about it, you could sell it right away, or you could sit on it and say, "Hey, this is gonna pop. This is gonna keep on going."
So it's nice. Mr. Slicks brought up, and we do always bring it up, and I guess I brought it up and I forgot to mention it.
No, you brought up how the old Magic the Gathering artists.
Oh yeah.
We've
Oh
talked
yeah.
about
No.
that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
these
we
dudes, man,
mentioned
they
that
have
many
followings.
times,
Like
yeah.
these are people who actually have followings. So guys, I mean, I've said it 100 times. If there's something you like about something, find a way to make it work then. Like, same thing, if you like Titan, find a way to make it work for yourself. If you have no problem spending $150 on those boosters, do it. Grand Archive, same thing. Do it. But, I like this. This is, to me, is a plus.
We're telling you the ones we like. Absolutely.
This one's an absolute plus. We're ready for it early 2022. And I think Maelstrom said the same
And
thing.
they do it by chronological order. So you scroll down. I think this keeps growing. I think.
Oh, does it?
I don't check it all the time.
It has gotten longer. I noticed.
But
on
it
the list.
seems like
Who's first on board? Who's the man?
and you have these
Andrew?
other ones that won't even mention the artist. So it's this extreme where it's like these
Whoa.
guys are celebrities on their
Whoa,
own
whoa,
versus
whoa.
like we can't even mention
Grand
them.
Archive won't mention ours for
So-
security purposes.
For some reason,
People trying to take
you
them
know
out,
what
trying
I
to get
mean?
these dudes.
So
man.
it was like, what's going on here? So it's like two different things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah, it could be interesting.
Oh, what's up, Steve? On the
Steven's
What's
on
road.
up,
the road.
Steven?
Can't
Hey,
hear us.
Hey. Thanks for popping by, though. Thanks for popping by.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Happy New Year. Get out there. Drive safe, everyone. So that's what we talked about with that. Maelstrom does have stuff. So we can look on eBay, gang.
Maelstrom pack. Yeah,
There's
there
two
you
pack.
go.
I think that's what we did. Oh, fuck.
Nope.
There
Maelstrom
you go.
TCG. I know.
Here's the Solts. I hate it like this. I like it in a list.
Yeah, no, do your thing.
Because
Yeah.
that's how I roll. All right, so we scroll. Like somebody sold. Is that a? I don't know how many packs that is. Is it one pack? Oh, it's one pack.
One
One
pack.
pack for $120.
Whoa.
He did well for himself a couple times there. That's fine. $350 for 5. Okay, so like $70 a pack, and this is a dope looking cup.
No, it is. Yeah, are we on the Discord? No, we don't really hop on too many
No, we don't
other
hop on
ones,
too
but
many
we
other
are.
Discords,
We
no. I think
our
he's
eyes and
in
ears
our
out
Discord.
more than you realize.
Is the
Maelstrom?
Maelstrom
Yeah.
guy's in our Discord?
Yeah, he's in our Discord.
Okay, so he's there. Cool. I like him, man. I do like him. I mean,
$75 a pack, good money, good return.
and I just want to say,
$6
just because
pack.
somebody's in our Discord doesn't mean we're gonna fucking be nice. I mean,
We're gonna be respectful,
honest.
but we're not gonna.
We're honest. No, I don't think we're ever.
we're not
mean.
gonna
just
tiptoe
very-
around.
Yeah. Oh no, and guys, and don't feel like you have to tiptoe. If you
No.
have something negative to say,
Say
and
it.
the TCG owners in our Discord, like, say it. Like, we'll back you up if you feel weird about it. Like, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Say your opinion.
Yeah,
Like,
and I think that helps them a little
just
bit.
be honest. If you're a jerk, well, then that's on you. I mean, then. But if you're just being honest, I mean, no problem.
I'm kind of always a jerk.
You catch me on a Monday morning. I do have a negative tone. I do
Monday, Mark?
know that about myself. So it's kind of one of those. You want me to look at your TCG? Wait till
Well, we
Tuesday.
said that in the Discord. Mark, Mondays are for bad moods.
Well,
Or bad
Really?
moods are for Mondays.
you have
is what
you
it
have to
was.
step back
Yeah.
and you have to come back because Monday you hate in the morning and you appreciate later.
Huh? That feels.
That's
I
not
don't know.
the same.
I don't follow that, man. I just live. All right, so dope. They sell and card sell. So there's a history here, a little bit different than these other guys. I like it. I'm in. I'm excited about it. It's one of those things like I said, I'm gonna back when it comes. As long as nothing weird happens. Again, I say that, but I don't know the tiers. I don't know what they're giving us, man. It's like you said.
Fair enough, yeah.
What's Sorcery gonna give us? Is there something that's gonna sell us out, or is Sorcery gonna come crazy, ask me $200 for a booster, and I'm just gonna get out of here?
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Like, get out of here. I'm not even that interested anymore. Could happen. All these things could happen until we see it right in front of us. People can say what they want on Discords, on other social media sites. Until it's right there before us, we don't know what the hell they're actually asking for. We don't know what their goal is.
Absolutely, yeah.
Things change. Like, look, that's why we're giving Titan the benefit of the doubt. Things change. They have 22 days. Mark will give them 21 days and 23 hours. Okay? Mark just needs that last hour to
No,
figure it
I'd
out.
see that. Just you give me 20. I'll look. It's not going to look every day, but it's just I can look once a week and be fine, and no rush, and just 3 weeks. I'll just have my little reminder, just check by then. But absolutely, it's not something you need to check every day.
But that's
It's
the
kinda one
thing.
of those things.
I think what makes it kind of fun to do this, and like something they've been saying here in the chat too, when everybody's got kind of different opinions, you get to kind of take a step back and see, like, am I being crazy? Or no, it's a good way to gauge yourself. Like, say this guy, like, say person A really likes this. I really hate it. But wait a minute, let me see what he likes about it. Maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe I'm looking at something weird, or maybe there's
Absolutely.
a rarity that I'm missing here that I'm not seeing. Maybe there's a history on eBay that I didn't see that they're going to point out to me. I'm like, ah, shit. I
Because
should-
really, we took our group chat really to that Discord. So some of the questions we'd ask each other, like, am I looking at this right? Or, what's going on here? We throw it out in the Discord and, someone else is like, yeah, you're looking at this wrong. What are you doing?
I would almost feel skeptical and nervous if every single person in the Discord agreed on one.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't buy it. Then.
Oh,
Then I'd be like, I'm out.
yeah.
I'm out. We're about to
Right?
fuck this up.
Well, we all like sorcery.
No,
Not everyone
only
does.
Fantasy
No.
Cards doesn't like
Yeah,
it.
not
Right?
Oh, okay,
Only
we do have
Fan-
some. Okay, fair
We
enough.
do have some people
we
who are
have
against
haters.
it.
But does everyone like MetaZoo? Maybe maybe everyone likes MetaZoo.
Yeah,
I
me
think-
here.
I think
Doug is here.
everyone
Doug's
got.
in the
Oh,
building.
okay, Doug's the hater. Sure.
Oh no, I don't hate MetaZoo.
I don't hate MetaZoo.
I don't like it. All right, so okay, interesting. Maelstrom, very interesting stuff. Now we're on to MetaZoo, gang. MetaZoo, let's talk pins for a minute. You guys got your Nightfall pins, everybody?
I did. I haven't opened it.
Looking good. I like them. I like the way they look. I like the way they. $35 a pack. Is that about what they're going for here, gang? Like,
Mark, how much do we pay for each of those?
It was like with the shipping and tax, it was like $165 out the
Okay,
door.
it
for
was
10.
150 plus taxes.
It's like
and stuff, right?
$16.50 a piece. We paid for 10.
$60. Probably took something. I don't know what.
And the
Okay, so
pins-
here we go. Case. This is one you guys have paid how much?
Oh, 165
$190 plus 6. You're not making any money on that.
with taxes and shipping. Yeah.
All right.
Oh wow. Okay.
22 bucks, 200. Curious. So are you guys? Yeah, man. Are you guys in on that?
I haven't
That
opened
white
it,
Mothman though. Yeah, the white Mothman.
is great, dude. And some of the pins are the alts, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great, but it's just tough because there's no market for. Well, the market's just saturated. I don't know what you want to say for this.
Well, I think the problem is that a lot of these things, everyone gets them within like a couple of days, so the market goes from having nothing to having a
so
ton
much.
of it.
Yeah.
The same thing happened with Tops. Like the first couple of days, Tops was hot because not everyone
Did
had
this
the
dude get
product.
$75?
I think
for
the
this?
promos.
Is that the rare? Is that the rare one?
I thought there was like a white.
I think the
one.
There's the
promos and the
white
pins
Mothman.
look great. I just think they just look good.
There's alt arts of Mothman, like T. Kedler, and I guess what this is that. I thought
Yeah,
that,
Wendigo. There should be an alt art Wendigo.
Wendigo.
Wendigo
Wendigo, sorry, Wendigo.
for Australian friends.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah.
Nah, man. Okay.
According to the box,
Yeah.
there he is, 180. That's him and the Headless Horseman. It should be
That's
Headless
the. But
Horseman.
here's the thing, Mark. This is the base. So we have the box here, and I'll hold it up here. The 3 out of 80. That is your standard, non-special Wendigo. You see
If
him
you
right
see,
there.
This is our specialty,
second
putting
from the
stuff up to
bottom,
camera.
middle row.
This is what we're good at. This
In
is
the
why you guys
middle,
are here.
the second from the bottom in the middle. That's Wendigo.
Oh shoot.
And then that bottom row is the mystery one. So I want to say second from
So that's. It's probably white. It's probably white.
a white one, second from the right. And there should be a Headless Horseman that's also
2 sales of the White Moth, 250. I think those are too low. 250, 325 are low. Man, those are low.
For one number to 80?
No, I don't know if they're numbered 8. I don't
What does
know
that
where they
mean,
are. Number 1 out of 80 packs.
Oh, 80 packs. So it's a, I gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not
3A,
numbered. Yeah,
okay.
that's the odds.
Gotcha.
I would think. Okay, so it's not an alt art. It's just regular. Okay. People are really just fans of that, I guess. See, I got a pretty. Oh, there it is. There's the pin, the alt art pin.
Oh, there's the alternate
So it's
pin, but
white.
not the card. Okay, that's really interesting. Huh. Oh, what's up, Jeff?
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Get those hollows. Hey, absolutely.
Jeff, you
buddy.
keeping my promo safe?
There you go.
The,
Gabe.
you got it good. The
Here's the alt art.
alt art A.
Watchers.
Yeah, no, in the bottom right.
Oh, yeah, I
that's
see.
the 3A.
Yeah.
It does say that.
I like that card. It actually looks pretty cool.
It does look good.
All the alt
It's a
art.
muscular
I thought the
Wendigo.
pins looked a lot better than.
So are we? Are you guys in on these? I didn't buy any. Are you guys excited about the pins out there? You guys in the chat? I don't know, man. Like I think this is a cool card. It really did bring me in.
It looks cool, but
How
does it
many are
sell?
there?
I mean,
How many are there? Like how many pins are out there? Do we know?
yeah. Did they say a number of pins?
Oh, the normal is still very rare. Yeah, it is. On the box it said mark 3 out of 80.
3 out of
So
80.
3 out of 80 are your odds for the regular.
3
And,
out
and
of-
same with the Mothman.
Just see the stain.
So 26 and 2/3. 1 out of 26 and 2/3, right? 3 out of 80.
You know, T. Kedler, the white T. Kedler, 3 out of 80.
Yep.
So that's rare. And Headless
Then you can
Horseman's
get-
rare.
Yep, and you can get all of those.
Huh.
in
Okay,
the, in
gang.
the specials.
Yeah, there's okay. So this is interesting. I'd buy a case with a wallet fatigue. I do too, and I don't want pins. I mean, I got another kid on the way. I'm not. There's things, Matt, that I'm not throwing my money at. One of those things I did throw my money at. If you're in the Discord, is the Chicago Bears. Bear down with Doug on Sundays. No, I mean, look.
Did the Cryptid Nation first edition have all the same? Was it the same deal with the specials?
No,
and
there
all
were
that?
no special ones.
You
The
guys had those.
specials made it. The specials made this Nightfall a great
It was pumped by a couple buyers.
something to find, you know. So I'm
325 master cards produced. 8 cards per. Okay, 8 cases per master card. Okay. So what you're talking about? 2,400 plus 200, so 2,600. 2,600 master or 2,600 cases. Okay, 2,600 cases. So 26,000 total. Is that what we're talking? 26,000
of
total
each
boxes.
one of
No,
these?
26,000 total boxes.
Oh, so then you got to divide that by the 10?
No, no. Oh, maybe, yeah, then divide that by 10. Right? Or 8 cases per Master Card.
This is good math.
Now, how many wait,
you wanna
cases
pull
are
up the
10?
calculator?
Aren't cases 10? Yeah, 10. So 26,000. You guys get your sealed case there, Mark, at 10 packs.
10 packs.
Yeah. So we're at 26,000. 26,000 total packs.
Thanks, Jody.
Oh,
It was
thank
Andy Chen.
Hey,
Andy
thank
Chen,
you.
number 300.
Appreciate it.
Never
Mr.
gonna
Mr. 300.
Never gonna
Mr.
forget you,
300.
Andy.
Never forget Mr. 300, man.
Mr. 300.
Yeah, no. We're going to the moon, guys.
26,000. Okay, boom. Andy and I
26
did the same math. Mine was without calculator. Just all this. All in the...
But there you go.
The
world's
Yeah,
greatest
There's 10
computer.
different ones.
Fueled with
And then
Miller
you
Lite.
have
You
the
just put a
all-
little Miller Lite in it. Just pour it right down. I don't need any batteries. Just... That's my solar power,
Oh,
gang.
man.
I'll wait for main sets. Yeah, me too. Me too. When do we pitch as a main character? Yeah, I think so too. Man, only 325 of each alt. Roughly, right? 80. You divide that by 80. So 26,000 divided by 80. Yeah, 325. Long list bar. The 300. That's us, gang. Now we're the 300. So now we can call ourselves the 300, everybody. Yeah, so okay. This is great. I think the art here is selling me on these a little more. I'm not going to go out and buy any. Not personally going to do that, but I like them. I like them. I think they were good buys.
Well made, yeah.
I don't know that there's going to be, like they said, a few people were pushing the prices a little bit, so I don't know if you're going to see that continue, but I don't know, man. It looks good.
It's worth getting graded at CGC or
Oh,
something,
hey, that's
right?
a good... So, Mark, CGC. You going to CGC any of yours? You could, I guess.
I guess I could. I'd think about it.
If I pulled a good one, maybe.
Let me
So you'd
think
CGC a
about
good
it.
one?
Maybe.
I'd have
Okay.
to really look at it.
It wouldn't be
myself.
worth it to PSA for me. Not
No,
$150, not
for
$100.
$15
No.
at CGC, almost anything of value is going to be.
Right?
Sure,
yeah.
that's not in the PSA level. Yeah, certainly for me.
And none of the alt art ones, because those are all like just really nice cards. So yeah, some of the basic ones, sure. That might be
People-
something you want to put a set together. That's interesting.
For what?
I'll think about that. The pins, the set of pins.
Oh, you could? Yeah, do you want to put the
Well,
cards
not
up
the cards, not
Yeah.
the pins themselves. But the pins themselves look great. But I'm not a pin collector.
The shiny versions, is that what you call them with the alt art? Do they call them shiny versions? Is that what they do?
Is that one? Yeah.
Look up the Ice Storm sample. Okay, well, you've asked us to do
He
it a
wants
couple
us to
times.
look up his card.
Yeah, okay. Ice Storm?
Ice Storm is a Kickstarter first edition. That one.
Oh, it's the DSG one.
This?
Yep.
I mean, good luck.
We've talked about. Yeah, I don't want to.
I'm not going to do it.
I don't want to get into DSG.
No, it's not. I'm not.
I don't want to climb that hill again. That was it. I'm pretty sure that was his.
Okay.
Do we want to do our power rankings of?
We'll do that to end the show, I think, Mark, because I think people still want to see a little NFT action.
Oh yeah,
Do
absolutely.
you have any crates to open? What are we doing here? Like,
No, I have no crates. I have nothing to open. We're just gonna kind of.
You have an addiction. So here's the thing. All right, it's $3.99. So you were asking, what do you think of it? $3.99 for raw, and you were asking $4.50 for graded.
And it's an
For an 8? Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I would. I don't.
No.
I would crack that and just sell it.
Yeah,
Or send it to PSA.
I would crack it maybe.
No, maybe
sell
not
it.
to PSA,
Well,
but
you're the
sell
only
it.
one with it on. No, here's the thing, though. Yeah, man. I mean, that's yours. Why don't you crack it and just list it for higher at 500?
Just want-
Like I would rip it and list it for 500.
Yeah, I'd take it out of the case and list it for 500. I'd do the exact same thing.
Literally, that would be the best move. I'm telling you, people would buy this probably raw for 500. Black border sample.
And I don't trust DSG's grading, so
No.
I don't care.
Yeah, I would rip it out. And I've seen people rip the DSG cases pretty easily on YouTube. So yeah,
I'm not gonna. I've said my piece. We've all said our piece on DSG.
it's not worth it. But I'd rip it out
Yeah,
and sell it if you want selling it. Best.
To think that all these grades are
Yeah,
equal across
absolutely.
the board, it's just not. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's not worth that. But I'd pull it out. I bet you at 500. I bet you could.
Yeah, please stop sending sample cards. Oh,
I
nostalgia.
know.
I'm just gonna get so many sample cards sent to DSG. It's
No,
just gonna
dude,
hurt my head.
not me, dude. I'm CGC's available.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna CGC all my nostalgic stuff that I want to get graded.
Oh,
Most of it's just
absolutely.
gonna be quick flip, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna quick flip the fuck out of it. But if I have any left, they're going there. Full Hoffman.
No, I mean authentic maybe, yeah, but
BGS 9s.
That's true. I mean, they might be make it authentic, except for they spell things wrong, and I don't know their ability to authenticate things. I don't know who they are, other than a bad company who, like BSG. They were BSG that had no respect. So, like, they just changed their name.
it changed. A new acronym gives them respectability.
Right?
Yeah, you send me a sample, I'll slap that bitch up. and also keep it. But I mean, at least I'm gonna do half of it. I don't know. Don't like them. Whatever.
I'd break it open and sell it.
Break it up, sell it for 500. I bet you.
That's
do
what
it.
I would do.
I bet you could do it. Anyway, that's our advice for the day on that one. You should crack it. Well, or you could do CGC.
Oh yeah, or send it yourself. Absolutely.
You could. PSA's 150. That's
No, it's down to 100.
Oh, for regular, but isn't that a few months? That's 4 months now. So do you want to do the 3 to 4 month service? I'm not saying I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't hate on it.
I wouldn't
For
hate it. I mean,
$100
for sample cards, those have maintained value pretty
That's just
well.
a rough.
Wouldn't you do $50 to get it back 3 or 4 months sooner?
I mean, if it got a DSG 8, what is that, PSA 7?
See,
I
what
have
if
no
it got a
fucking
bad
idea.
grade?
I have no fucking idea.
I mean, if it got a
It's not
DSG
in
8,
good-
it's not in good shape.
Sample.
So I'd yeah.
Here's my thought. I don't think sample cards are in good condition. Period. I think they come out with their black border, so it's harder. You're going to see every little bit. I see
You
some.
see every little mark.
I'll tell you what I don't like is they're not even letting me zoom this way. Yeah.
No.
Man, I don't know. It's off center. That's gonna be a problem to begin with.
Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. No,
I'd
is it
sell it.
even a little crooked? Like,
And it might just be the case crooked. I think they
Okay,
just put it
yeah,
in.
okay.
Yeah, because it looks like the case is weird. Yeah, that's
like it
DSG.
doesn't look.
That's that quality
level.
DSG. Yeah, all right. Not buying it. I mean, buy it raw. Rip it out.
Rip it out by it.
Yeah, the bottom. Yeah, I saw that. That's where you see it. Yeah, there's some edging going on for sure. Sample cards are an iconic part of MetaZoo history. Right. I agree with you.
Yes. They're always going to have value.
I agree with that. Yeah.
And I think people are aware of the fact that they're so condition sensitive. So,
Dan, I'm with you, man. These guys don't have any. Like, DSG's got nothing behind them other than being a bad company that sold out of a trading card store, a local game store earlier.
Yeah, and that's part of, guys, why we have this show is we're not bullshitting you. We're talking, this is measurable sales, dollars and cents. This isn't like so much as opinion as it is facts. You get more money sending it to these other grading companies. Yes, you might have to, well, no, not even anymore. You spend the same damn price.
same price.
You could send them to these other companies. Don't send them to these because it's just not there.
Yeah, man,
Premium's
these are like in
not
the
there.
thousands.
So to think a DGS 10 is a PSA 10, it just, none of this shit
Coke
adds
seems to
up.
be getting
None
killed
of it
out
does, guys.
Yeah, he's not doing so
So
hot.
please, don't. Save yourself some money.
That's the truth.
Give it to charity.
You know
I'm big
what?
on that.
So do you want to know just this is what I would do? And for those of you listening, this is actually a good piece, a bit of advice for you guys. I'm gonna throw this out there, and it's not scammy or scummy. Some people might maybe say that. Here's what I would do with this. Okay, JoJo seems. All right. So let's do this real quick. PSA authentication, and I gotta do fee. I think because I think they're gonna make me. do
You're
that.
saying see if you would sign it and get it verified or confirmed?
That's exactly what I would do.
Oh, autograph it?
So what I would she's not there.
Oh, bummer.
That is a bummer. That's a bummer. There goes the strategy.
Get it autographed?
Get it autographed and get them to authenticate it. You get it slabbed authentic with that.
Yeah,
auto
having a
on there.
sample with the artist signature would
Oh,
make
man, that'd be cool. What about even
And-
Mike's signature? No?
That's true.
wouldn't
Maybe
hurt.
if you that's
Just
how
the
you,
authenticated.
Oh,
Because
just
you want the
authenticated.
authenticated slab
That's
in
what
a
I would do.
sample card.
This
So
is actually a
Mike
good idea.
or the artist.
that would be my real advice. If you can get Mike to sign it, and I don't know that he signs samples, but if you have a pile of coins or something, maybe give it to him.
I've
Oh,
seen-
I'd do it for a coin. Why not?
You could get him to sign it, get it slabbed authentic.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
And then you wouldn't have to worry about the grade because no one would care
You
about the
wouldn't.
grade.
There wouldn't be a grade.
be a grade.
It would just say authentic.
Yeah.
You'd pay the 20, 30
And it'd be
buck
a
fee.
sample autograph, which is kind of a cool
Yeah.
thing.
Take
I
it
think
to.
it's very cool.
You should, and you know how much money you would make, Mr. Slicks? That would just be
You might be able to double your money on that.
easy. An autograph sample that's slab PSA authentic, and PSA gets it back to you authenticated in 30 days.
Yeah, with something like that, you'd also you'd want to.
come on.
Right?
I would price it at
And
what you want. Like you price it for double. And
I
let
know.
them come to you.
And Mike's
Yeah.
autograph's $20. It costs $20 to get it authenticated through PSA. $20. So you're into it for $20. That fee, getting a PSA slab. I mean, come on, man.
yeah.
My where's my signature? I'm gonna sign my own CryptidCon card. No, I'm not gonna have.
Ed Mark,
I'm
here
not
it
gonna
is.
sign
It's right here.
myself.
Oh, do you mean where is it? It's right there.
Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's here. Oh, yeah. There's a CryptidCon signed by Afton Lanumbra and Pepper
Hendo,
DeLuca.
yeah, man, Hendo. That's what makes me double mad about DSG, right? They got what's that guy's fucking name?
Chris Campman.
Campman. Yeah, fuck that. I mean, that's so dumb. I don't know. Like they're trying their best to get in bed with all these little TCGs who don't seem to have know any better, which is kind of concerning to me in the first place. That the guys who are controlling our money don't know better, and they're doing it. They're getting in these heads like, oh, this is awesome. And Mike's over here flexing on him like, oh, we got the PSA, great memory. And it's like, yeah, but you also tweeted out PCG or some shit. Like, yeah, you did that, but then you hearted a PCG, so you don't get a flex on these guys. No. Even though I will give you that. You started with PSA, you didn't reach out to DSG.
But Nostalgix getting CGC, that's a flex too. Like all these, that's a big. Well, that's something in a Kickstarter. There you go. There's something to look for. Did they partner with someone big? And
Mr. Slicks, yeah. When you get the autograph authenticated, it just says authentic auto on it.
I'll show you. It'll
and
say
they authenticate the card.
If you want to pay $150, they do.
Yeah.
If you don't want to pay, look at this idiot. Oh no, I don't trust that. That's sign on Saturday. Look, if DSG's good, why would you have to put PSA 10 equivalent in there?
Yeah, don't tell me.
I don't need to know because it's so good. Let me see if any are actually. So here's what they would look like if you wanted to get it graded. If you wanted to get it graded, it has that grade there. Near mint, 8. Auto authentic. If you only wanted to pay the $20 and get it authenticated, it instead would say, not those things. It would say trading card, Mike Waddell, autograph authentic, and have the exact same case, PSA certified, all that stuff. Same thing. That's all it would say.
But they also authenticate the card.
No.
Or do they not?
No, they don't authenticate.
So they would just authenticate the autograph.
Right.
You can have them authenticate the card in addition to that if you wanted to.
You could.
But that's an additional.
That's an additional fee, and I wouldn't do it. That's not. I'm talking about you. All you have to do, because you already spent money on DSG. You're kind of, Oh, let's see. Like, so here's. Oh no, he got it graded. Did anybody? Nobody's got the brain to do that. All right. Old Doug does. Old Doug does. I'll do it. Yeah.
But they're gonna spend the 50 extra. Okay.
$150. You're spending the $130, $130 extra dollars.
150.
$150 if you want to get card and auto authenticated. $20 if you just want the auto. I mean, the cards are authentic because PSA. Here's the thing. Matt made a point. Matt said, do they sit there and do they authenticate the cards? No, they don't put that label. Card. But they don't slab fake cards.
Correct.
So if these were fake, no, they wouldn't sign them. They wouldn't put them in the slab.
So it's like in between. It's not. They don't authenticate it, but they also would send it back if it's fake.
If it's fake.
So they're kind of backhanding, saying because we have it in the slab,
it passed it right away. Passed us right away.
Oh, that's funny. That's an interesting.
I thought once the card was graded, it was considered.
When it's graded,
when it's graded, yeah.
When they grade the card, they're essentially.
But authenticating the signature is something different. Yep. And the cheaper service, but they wouldn't, kind of the.
This is my chance to say if anybody does, they could probably also do the legwork. Yo, give it to me for $100.
Look at this moron that had the Chaos Crystal slab signed. What would a normal Chaos Crystal Kickstarter full hollow PSA 9 sell for? Would it sell for about that much, would you say?
I bet the same, yeah.
Probably about the same.
That's what happens when you have the slab signed. It does absolutely nothing for anybody.
And it just looks bad. You could see it. It just doesn't.
All right, so there you go, guys. The slab looks so.
Whereas if the card was signed and authenticated, maybe it's $1,000 card.
Yeah, basically slabbing the card is like authenticating. So for PSA, yes. DSG, I have no idea. I don't think they know what they're looking at.
The great user experience of DSG.
Yeah, I'm wondering what they're
misspelling card stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't. Again, here it is, guys. Don't get your slab signed. It looks stupid.
Looks stupid. Does nothing for anybody.
There are, I have an autograph.
They don't want to take the risk.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Signing a slab is strange. You touch it. You touch it, it just starts to, I've got my fingerprints on things all the time. All the damn time. Don't we trust Zappa? I do not trust Zappa. Please stop. Yes, thank you, Dan. Okay, so now you're talking about, Mr. Slicks, now you're talking about him doing a doodle or a little image. Those go for more. It's still a piece of art then. So here's where it gets weird. You have an artist sign a card. That's one thing, right? You have an artist sign a slab. That's one thing. You have an artist sign a slab and then draw something. So he signed that original art he put on your case. That's a totally another thing. So you have to decide what's that worth. For me, if it's that Pokemon guy and he drew a Charizard, I'm in. If it's on a case, I think that's dope.
That's not bad.
That's worth more to me. If it's just his signature on a case versus his signature on a card that's slabbed up, I want the card that's slabbed up. Yeah, two totally different things. Yeah. That's what I do. Sign my shirt, but sign the back that the shirt came. Yeah, right. That's exactly what it's like, Jody. Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah, get that bag signed, man. I don't like it. I don't like it.
No.
I get mad when I see a lot of people do it. It became a thing in like the late 90s, early 2000s for Magic the Gathering fans. They, I don't think, were quite sure what to do when their artists were signing cards, so they had them sign slabs. Like, they weren't sure what to do with the BGS cards because they liked the cards.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll never understand it. I never would ever get a slab signed.
No.
I saw an auction for the Chaos Crystal PSA 10 ending at like 7 o'clock tonight. It was going for like $400. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Curious
I
what those are
posted
gonna
some,
end
so yeah,
at,
check
you
our
know.
Discord. I did post them. I'll post the Discord link right here.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord. We talk about all things. If you're confused, come ask questions. But yeah, so guys, let me just break it down very simply. You have a card, get it signed. You have a slab, don't get it signed. If you have a slab that's maybe signed with a doodle on it, that's fine. So, what do we learn? Doodles are fine wherever they are because it's kind of its own original art.
Doodles are original art. Yes. Yeah.
Slabbing an autograph is where it's at. Signing a slab is stupid and annoys me. Does that sound?
I don't like-
I think we got that pretty much done.
Are the TL gang not backing the new grading company? I'm not backing any new grading company.
No, why would
new
I?
grading company?
Ever.
No, why would I
Unless
grade
I
any
started
company in
it.
the yeah. Is it
I
us?
start- if
How
it's
much money
the-
am I making?
Are we? You want to do the heat check on grading companies?
Let's do it.
I mean,
the
we're going to be
power-
4 all the way on purple, but
Oh God, I mean,
I think there's still some people maybe.
there's some confusion here.
Yeah, here we go.
And this is going to be our heat check gang on grading cards from a scale of red to purple.
As all things should be.
As
Oh
all-
man, this is Roy G. Biv.
Okay,
That's right.
let's start. Call it a company, and we're going to put them right
Let's
here
go.
on the
Start
chart.
with PSA.
Let's start with PSA. Let's start with the big dog.
PSA. You're going to put here. You're happy. You're making money. The only thing they don't have going is they're not open. They're expensive. They're the best. That's what happens when you're the best and you're expensive.
They're expensive now.
Yeah. Like, do
Not
you
forever.
want a Cartier watch or do you want an Apple Watch? Apple Watch is nice, but
If you can afford the Cartier, you buy a
you
Cartier.
buy the Cartier because it's the best. Yeah.
I got that Rolex, and that's the thing. And guys, a few years ago, when did it shut down? What was the year?
It was it early 20?
This year. It was April of 2021.
It was April. Okay, it was April of this year.
That's right. Yes, because I
But
sent stuff in
before that,
March.
guys,
Yeah.
things were very reasonably priced, and you would see PSA grading cards from the shit cards, Derrick Rose, New York Knicks cards. I mean, it's things no one cared about. And now it's a little bit different. You have to pay more, so it's prestigious cards.
Yes.
Getting
Yeah, absolutely.
prestigiously graded.
But the important people keep forgetting this, or that either they forget or they don't know. Like, yes, PSA is expensive now, but like, give it a little bit of time, and they're gonna open up more tiers, and you're not gonna have to worry about, well, PSA is too expensive. They're screwing people. They're overcharging. Like, once they open up, like, it's not even be a question of where to send it to.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a
It's
question.
not. It's not. And Matt's right. BGS. Now, here's BGS.
BGS, let's do it.
BGS is here in the orange.
That's high. That's higher than I thought it'd be.
They have the black label stuff.
black
They're
label,
shut down.
right.
They're doing an awful. So we'll just put a big B here.
Oh boy.
They're doing an awful job of getting out of their rut. They are just BGS is fucked. Like, they're fucked, right? They had a shutdown probably longer than anybody, and they were having trouble before the shutdown even happened. Again, you're buying them for their black labels. You're sending to them for the black label because that's the most expensive grade. PSA 10, pristine, black label. That's what you want if you had your pick of any grade of any
Yes.
company.
So it's almost like if you like taking the risk with packs,
Like
you
playing
want to take
lottery?
a risk with the grading. If you want that black label 10, this is the way you do it. Absolutely. So I see why it's in orange, but if you get a BGS 8, what is that?
Okay, Jody, I don't want to change your mind. It's not. There's no greed. Like, they were backed up. They had to
PSA.
either shut down completely, which they did, but then they're like, okay, well, we also want an influx of cards coming from people that have like expensive cards that they want to get graded with short turnarounds. That is what they opened up. No one is forcing. They're not forcing anyone to send cards to get graded for $150.
But-
it's morons that are sending $20 cards for $150 because they think
They're
it's
stopping you from
that.
sending the base
Yes.
Baker Mayfield 2021 Prism card. You're the guy they don't want to send cards right now.
not you as in Jody.
Not using Jody. No,
Yeah.
you're the guy with the whoever's got the Mayfield.
The Prism, yeah.
They're stopping you.
Yeah.
Or even some of those Nightfall cards, like the Nightfall Mothman
Oh, sure, yeah.
was not going for much over the 150
Yeah, certainly.
price you had to pay to get
Subgrades.
graded.
Andy, you're right. Some people do like the subgrades. I'm not. I don't
the
care.
subgrades,
I'm
yeah,
either way on those.
absolutely.
You can do with or without those for me, and I don't care. Final grade's what I care about.
Yeah.
And when I get it and look at it, if I like it, I like it.
And to be honest, which one of these companies aren't greedy? you know.
No, that's true. You should be.
They have their
greedy.
companies.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to say, but I feel like they all are milking it
Yeah.
for as much as they can, and they should be. And
I agree. They're trying to discourage people. They're going to open back up with their $10
Yes.
grading. They
Yes.
said this. Now, Nat Turner said this multiple times. Expect it in Q3 probably next year, and then I would expect to get those back 2023, 2024. Be ready for that.
I think a lot of people are they don't like waiting for cards to get graded, and unfortunately, like when you pay $10 for a slab at PSA, you're gonna have to wait. That's the trade-off. Like if you want your cards back in 20 business days,
Find someone else.
find someone else. Yeah.
I remember, man.
well, that's why people, I think, find all these other companies because
And it's
they
so
are
dumb.
discouraged,
But
and
it's
then they
such
just
a-
feel like these grades transfer over from one company to
All right.
another, and they don't.
Right.
So,
We're going to go to CGC. You're
CGC.
here. CGC, you're fine. You have a name here, and this will be CSG as well.
oh man, he's kind of frowning a little.
Yeah, he's a little sad he's not as hot as these guys, but he can't be. He's got the most money behind him, right? CGC's got the most money behind him. But Mark, and they're known in coins, they're known in comic books. They
Comics,
have a
yes.
name as authenticators and graders. They're just waiting into cards, and you do get a bit of a premium with them. They do match PSA on lower end graded cards. Now, top of the line, they're not going to be able to compete. You can't
No one can.
get the same amount with them. You can't. But lower end, they're competing. So if you have low end stuff, send it to them. It's fine. And now we're going to go to SGC. Now, SGC's had it hard. They've had it tough. Okay? They're here.
What is SGC standard? Or,
It's
Shit, I don't know. Is it superior rating?
superior
I just
card
saw it.
grading. I
It's
can't
the
remember.
black label, right? Yeah. Okay.
these guys.
I just saw it. Yeah.
It's on the back.
Ooh,
says on the-
that's the only way I want it.
That's a bad picture.
You make it as blurry as you can.
Yeah. Right.
Cinema. Oh.
No, they didn't take it.
No. What is
Wow.
it?
It's sports card guarantee is what.
Sports.
Oh,
okay.
sports card guarantee. There it is. Good. They're fun. I don't know. Whatever.
I
They're not worth as much as the other guys. I almost wouldn't send to them unless you're somebody who likes their slabs, likes their labels, likes what's going
They
on.
look nice and vintage, but
They're
you're
not
not going to
cheap
get.
Oh,
enough
that's
either.
that's almost a vintage slab. Yeah.
It doesn't. Again, it's not. They're not cheap either. They're not cheaper. So it's. I don't know
No.
what their purpose is. And then look, you got DSG, PCG,
Koba and
Koba,
anything.
and then-
Ace, whatever.
and then you got TRL grading.
No, all these wannabes. Yeah.
I would never start a grading company because we've become what we hate.
Well, no. I would say the way to start a grading company is you have something that already has a following of people that really want it, that believe in it, and you do it very transparent. And you have this base of 10,000, 20,000 people to begin with. So it would be someone like, an influencer to do something.
No, fuck no,
like
I'm not
that.
going with an influencer.
No, not you, but
I
like,
just don't think there's a
but,
market.
like, I just
don't
think someone that what if Rudy started more of a, I don't know, maybe that's a bad example, but someone
I
that
wouldn't.
had people-
No, none of
No,
those are
you
going to
don't
happen.
think
No,
that would matter?
these grading companies are the best because they have one, experience on their side, right? The guys know what they're doing. Two, there's a history of sales with their products. The market is on their side. You can see they've made the money. There's not going to be a new kid on the block because I didn't shell out $4.5 million for a fucking Patrick Mahomes and then decide, fuck it, I'm going DSG. I need some of them diamond cards. You're not doing that. The whales aren't going to allow it to happen. So
They won't
get out of that dream.
Okay, they're gonna protect the market.
I
Yeah,
think
who
where
would
a lot
care?
of people err with this is they think that all grading card companies are the exact same. Like a PSA 9 is equal to a DSG 9 is equal to an
not.
SGC 9, and it's not the case.
Not even close.
You get what you pay for. If you pay for a $10 slab and a 10-day turnaround at DSG, you're not going to make any money.
There's how would you? There's no the market is kind of set. There's no upending this
And-
market is a fool's errand.
Look,
Is that what you're saying?
Right. And look, here's the thing. I understand people could like Beckett slabs better. That could be your
Yeah.
number one. There's a reason. You might like these SGC
Oh.
slabs. That's okay too. These top four to me, I think you could probably interchange the bottom two and the top two if you want on things. I certainly wouldn't interchange 3 with 1 or 4 with 1.
No.
3 and 2, and if you want to go SGC as your second, you could, or CSG also, because you could have just fallen out of love with Beckett. A lot of people have.
Yeah.
That's all fine. PSA, we're not talking about anybody being on their level.
Oh, MetaZoo crew, bless you. That's the best way to put it. Thank you.
Yes.
Don't lose dollars trying to say thanks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Penny
100%.
smart, dollar dumb. Absolutely.
That's a
And
good one.
it's kind of like what are these new companies doing that's different? And it's
Sure.
no, we're doing the exact same thing as these other people, but we're more reliable. Why? I mean, all this is just kind of BS, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not.
It's a money grab.
It is a money
it
grab.
feels
Like the thing is, the reason you're
so
getting
we're
things
gonna start
authenticated.
our own grading company.
It's a money grab, but we'd like to announce. which
Kickstarter.
brings me to my next point: integrity. Okay.
We're men of integrity.
You keep that money coming. I'm putting whatever number out there. No, but that's the thing. That's why I wouldn't trust me. I would legitimately say, look, for us, we do the show to help give people bang for their buck and say, look, here's a way to make some money doing something that's fun we do on the side as a hobby. The way to do it is to use these good grading companies, not these cheap nobodies. And look, CGC is cheap. $15 is cheap. You
That's
can do
very
that.
cheap.
Yeah, compared to whatever now. There's a market here, gang.
Mm-hmm.
There is, and use these top 4. Again, I don't know that I count. I just think SGC is not getting you a big enough premium. I wouldn't do it.
No, no.
Lower end cards, I would send to CGC. Like they're their own little tier. Beckett, if you want to go for the black label, do it. You go here, but everything else that's expensive and you think you can make money on is in great shape. You go to PSA. If you don't want to risk the black label, don't.
Yeah, and I think one of the important things to realize also when you're getting cards graded, if you're new to it, is that you have to be aware and you have to have a really good understanding of what your card is worth in its current condition and what it could be worth when it's raw.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's a $20 card and you see a PSA 10 sell for 40, don't get it graded.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to send cards that have a high ceiling or a safe high floor as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like don't send cards just to send them. Otherwise you're just throwing money away.
Because when we talk about like Cryptid Nation First Edition, we kind of talk about the big 3. You got your Mothman, you got your Chaos Crystal. I mean, the big cards that you're gonna send out to other, to get graded. Not the, you're not gonna send. Are you gonna send Hodag? Maybe Hodag.
To PSA?
PSA, but
I
you're
doubt
not
it.
gonna send. Or
maybe
Sam
the low
Sinclair's,
tier,
yeah,
the
sorry.
$10 tier, maybe.
But
yeah.
but these other ones you're gonna send to PSA because these are the big ones. These other ones.
So that's the thing, right? We're talking about it, and look, you have to evaluate based on a card by card basis, of course.
Yep.
Cost per grading matters. What you're going to get out of it matters. I mean, I could do a whole show, I guess, where I talk about that. And
We
can walk
could, maybe
through a
we
chart I
should,
did.
to be honest.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should and kind of show you what I do and what Matt does and how he evaluates versus how I evaluate versus how Mark evaluates. Everybody's going to maybe have a different, couple steps to it, but in the end, you're going to see. You just want best bang for your buck, and that's what it's all going to come down to. I think what you need to look at is, look, PSA said, Nat Turner, the guy who owns PSA, said he's going to come out with the $10 grading again. That's going to force Beckett to follow suit. If Beckett can't, Beckett's just in an avalanche of just nonsense.
Yeah, they're going to implode. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Like, I don't know if they're going to be able to get anything graded to catch up. PSA is expanding and hiring, and they can't. Beckett, we're sitting here waiting, like, what's your move? CGC is expanding. CGC has the most money behind it. If you bet on money, bet on them. I mean, that's the other thing. They have the biggest company behind them. To me, it's, look, I don't know if you're ever going to pass PSA, Beckett.
No,
I just
I don't
don't
think
know
you'll
that it's
do
going to
it.
be possible. There's just too much going on.
Mox Diamond on eBay.
I don't know
for
if that math checks out.
$25. BGS 10 sold for 35. Yeah.
It's like
No, 30 times your money. Well, yeah, no, 30 times. Or
that's not 30.
What?
it's 30 times your money. Oh no, that's not
No,
what
it's
that
like
is. That's 10
20
times your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the Mox Diamond. All right, gang, here's the thing. Now, here we go. Let's talk about just a play you can make. Mox Diamond, you're not in love with the connection. F-U-C-K, Now I'm not cussing. Look at me. Signed by Dan Fraser. I know Dan Fraser is on your PSA list for authentication. So
Oh, I
let's
thought
just
you were going to say he was on Sorcery or something crazy.
I don't know. Might be. I didn't look. And here's Danny. $20 to get it authenticated. So, gang, let me ask you this. Do you think you could buy this card for whatever it sells for, pay the $20 to get it slabbed authentic with the auto, and make a profit?
I do.
I do.
Absolutely.
Absolutely you can. This is what I'm saying, gang. These are things you can do. There are plays out here. Like, I'm happy to share that with you guys. There you go. Look.
Because that's probably, you look at all
This is
the amount of cards
curious.
on there, and how many do we see that are signed? I've seen one so far.
Yeah, right? That seems like a tough sig.
Yeah.
But with MetaZoo, with all of these cons and things like that, signature opportunities are there left and right.
Dude,
If you have samples,
there's one that's signed
for
for
MetaZoo.
469.
460.
But that was not authenticated, not slabbed.
No.
Yeah.
Pay the $20 to get it slabbed.
Yeah.
Guys, you get it back in 30 days.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I'm in. I'm buying that.
Look, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be tough not to. It would be foolish not to.
I'm a bit of an
I don't
effort.
like that it's signed in ballpoint.
I don't like that.
Still.
either. I know.
No.
I agree with that. If it didn't look bad,
Yeah.
the thing is
Bad signature and bad pen.
Yeah, when I
That's
went
a
to
marker, isn't it?
CryptidCon, they had, all the
That's
artists
a
had
marker.
awesome,
Yeah, yep.
awesome.
It's a bad
pens.
marker though. Give me a Sharpie.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I like it. Again, this is the play we talked about though.
that's a good looking. Well, except for the top, it's a decent card.
Just Mox Diamonds. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Everyone has their own.
Everybody's got their own thing. I mean, not everybody's going to jump on that play because it's a fairly expensive, slow turnaround type move, especially now, 150 per card. But again, buy this one, pay the $20, get a slab, tell me how it goes, send some money my way. No,
Right?
there's ways to make money doing these things, guys. So that's what we like to talk about. All right, Mark, did you want to do your NFT thing?
Yeah, you guys want to talk some NFT stuff real
Or
quick?
do you-
Mars.
Or do you want to do it
Do you want to do
on
the Mars?
Wednesday? It's up
Or
to you.
we
I
can
don't
do
care.
it Wednesday.
You tell me, what are you up to? You tell me if you feel it, because it is already, I mean, we've been here, it's 6:05.
But yeah, we could do something briefly on the NFTs because I've heard Vive brought up, and I've heard. Do you want to just pull up Topps NFTs?
Is that what it's called? Topps NFT?
Topps NFT.
Okay. Oops, Fops.
This seems very much like.
Bing that. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Bing that.
Let's get it in Bang. See what comes up.
This seems very much like the Vive part, and it's just their in-house NFT thing. So you can buy NFTs on all these different gambling sites in America, at least with your FanDuel. Doesn't FanDuel have NFTs? Didn't they have
Yes.
Tom Brady NFTs?
Yeah. I sold a couple. Yep.
I want to see DraftKings had their own set of NFTs.
Yep.
It just seems like all these companies are doing these own set of NFTs. So, do I think there's something special about Vive or anything? No, I think everyone's doing these. So if it doesn't have, like, what I like about the Funko NFTs, what I like about them is you could exchange them for a physical Funko. Mm-hmm. And that is kind of that you're avoiding the NFT, the crypto kind of world, but you're passively being involved, right? Because you got other NFTs, you have maybe some crypto cash in there because you bought these packs and things like that. I kind of see that as kind of, a way of kind of passively getting into it. But without the physical items you're getting, I don't see a lot of value in it. And especially in Vive, you have to buy the gems. So gems are like Dapper and Top Shot, which is their in-game currency. So it's just all of these things that are just kind of, I don't feel good about it. In Topps NFTs, you can pay with a credit card. But again, you're just buying an NFT. So, someone's going to right-click it and you're going to get up on your grill
Save it.
about it. Copy,
Not fucking
paste
today.
it, save it, post it, all that stuff. So it's one of those things like, I guess I'll talk more in depth Wednesday, just kind of going into the sites. But overall, guys, if it doesn't provide some sort of utility, whether it's the physical Funko is really what draws me to it, is I can actually exchange it for the physical Funko. The Funko NFTs, I don't know if those will hold value. I would doubt it. And that's one of those things I just don't know. But does Wax seem like a solid coin? Yeah, I think so, because I think there's a lot of opportunity for Funko and other companies to see, like Spider-Man did very well. Matt, you could have gotten a Spider-Man NFT.
I didn't know.
But those that are partnered, that doesn't have utility. But it's just kind of one of those. It's just the most popular movie. It just kind of took off, and they got kind of lucky. I mean, if it was kind of a shit movie-
Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly.
I got into Godzilla.
We all have these Godzilla NFTs that are worth shit. So it's all kind of this thing. It just happened to take off. But with Wax, it has these opportunities. And I think of it, guys, as it's a ticket that is very authentic, that's saying, hey, I have this. This is provable. Give me my Funko. This is my golden ticket. And that's kind of just leave it at that. And I think you'll have a fun time investing into it. And if you're going to do the play to earn, have something to do with that money you earn from it. Are you going to buy Funkos with it? Like, that might be something to do, because you could do it in Wax. You could buy the physical Funko, or get the redemption for the physical Funko. Throw that in the cash, and you're just kind of doing your own thing inside kind of the Wax, kind of the crypto world. And that's kind of my whole
That's Mark's push.
my whole
Mark's
push
that.
on it. But these other ones, with even in Vive has this whole like augmented reality where you could do your display of your collection. I think all of that's kind of, who cares? I mean, yeah, whatever. But no one's gonna look at that. No one's gonna download the Vive app and pull up just get out of here. I just don't see that as being realistic. You need something more broad, something that everyone has. So.
Yeah.
And it's something like that, like your collection in augmented reality of something that's just NFTs. I think, if the metaverse does take off, Facebook's metaverse and all this, whatever we want to view it as, I think that's going to be kind of laughed at. Like, no one's going to care. Like, it's going to be this next version of things that provide utility in the metaverse. And then that's going to blow your mind. What do you mean utility in the metaverse? Well, utility in a world that doesn't matter. I mean, all of this stuff. Like, it's just...
This is getting deep.
This doesn't matter.
I love Mondays with Mark. It's a good segment.
Yeah, but you want to get more? So so if you got the metaverse stuff, that's Facebook. Facebook is turning the metaverse. Metaverse, what are we saying? Everyone's going to live in like kind of an online world, right? Does anyone watch GTA RP? Does anyone know what that is? Grand Theft Auto RP. It's already like it's all
on Twitch.
It's on Twitch all the time. It's always number 1 or number 2. Facebook bought. Everybody on Changang streams on Facebook now. It almost seems like they are kind of looking at it like as, if you want to do an augmented reality, there's winners and there's losers. I mean, there's losers on the GTA RP. There's winners on the GTA RP. Not everyone can be this awesome metaverse winner. And that's kind of how I see that all kind of pushing towards whatever. It's all big picture. But so there you go. Right now, would I touch a lot of this NFT stuff? No. I'd wait till this metaverse thing shakes out and then get in on that.
I'm with
But
you,
this
Mark.
early stuff, no. You want the physical Funko. So there you go.
All right.
Mondays with Mark. You guys
That's
want it?
it.
You got it.
So you want the physical Funko. That's
Hey.
it.
Oh, man.
That's my thought.
Cool. I mean,
You see XQC play? Do an XQC promo card, just like the Ando guy did the fanboy card. Like all that stuff, I think is kind of whatever.
anyway, we got a sign. I don't know if you guys noticed
Oh, yeah.
sign because you said change your name, but like live
Yeah.
on air, and then it says
We're not changing our name.
Refractor. Why? We can't change our name now.
Can't
we got a
change it
sign.
now. Oh, John Cena, Chang Gang. Oh, I'm with Gypsy Fish gets it.
No, it looks like
I know,
no,
right?
Not
That's
everyone's.
exactly
Yeah,
it.
exactly. There's, so all this.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my whole view.
That's Mark's. All right, so that's Mark's view on everything.
Yeah.
I'd summarize it, but
It didn't make any sense.
it was kind of
was good.
no. This is broad. There's no summary to something so broad. Like, look, as a metaverse thing, yeah, but it's gonna be Facebook's meta, right? It's gonna be Meta, which is Facebook now. It's gonna be that. Mark's right. Mark makes a good point. Do you want to be the guy who's in on like what was that one game like Second Life? Was that a thing?
Half-Life. Or no.
It was Second Life, wasn't it? Mark
was
the
Second
internet
Life.
thing, and then
Yep.
there's another thing now. So do you want to be
Do
that
the
guy?
Sims, do all
Yeah.
this other things. I don't know. I just see how it's kind of like I don't know. We're all chasing this NFT thing that I don't think any of these things matter.
No. It's like, do you want to be the Atari Jaguar? Or do you
Sega CD?
Or do you want to be Atari
But I could be
Jaguar CD
wrong.
or Sega
I could
CD?
be wrong.
You decide.
I could be wrong.
Riding
So
that
it's one of those
Bentley.
things, I don't want to be a hater.
It's all right. Sometimes
I would totally
being
beer.
a
We
hater is
you
necessary.
can have beer with us every time as you
yeah.
sit and watch. We're not afraid to have a beer
Yes.
or a couple. Half-Life 3 confirmed. Mark just did it right there on
Half-Life. Yeah.
No, right?
confirmed.
The Second Life, Half-Life, call it all. Yeah.
Call it all. Matt said maybe you mean Half-Life, and then Matt's holding 3 fingers. If you saw it quickly, maybe you mean Half-Life.
They were joking about Half-Life 3 for like years. I don't know.
I know that's never gonna happen. Although didn't they come out with a game?
Well,
that was
it's
like
the VR
not
game.
Half-Life 3.
Yeah, it's the Half-Life
It
VR
wasn't
game.
like
I almost said Alexa, but no,
I know it
it's
starts
not.
with an A. Yeah.
It's Alex or something. No, something like
It
that.
might be.
I don't know what you guys are talking about now.
They came out with a VR Half-Life game, so.
Yeah, right. See, that's it. We're not hype kids. We actually are very
I
honest.
don't even know how to hype.
No, and this is the thing. Like, this is where it gets important when you look at us versus other people. Is look, we're not. There's no money. We're not doing this for money. Nobody's throwing us any cash. We're just kind of doing this because we enjoy doing it as a hobby. This is like our. It's fun. We've been doing it forever. We've been doing it forever. The late 90s.
Yeah, we're not showing you our playbook, but we're kind of giving you like a.
We'll give you a glimpse, but you
Little
see with your eyes,
glimpse,
not your
yeah,
hands, right?
yeah,
That's what I like to say.
And yeah, just to talk about this stuff because I think there's a lot of people that just push bullshit, and it's
And don't
view.
don't push bullshit, man. That's what I'm saying.
Because I think there's definite answers to when you see the price of things at AI
Alex,
Watch.
there, AL there, perfect. It was Alex.
So when you see something that you get it graded and you get less money on it, like we're not lying to you. This is provable.
There it is.
Yeah, but getting back to your point, if there's one thing we do not like, any of us, it's people that push bullshit.
Yeah, man, we're
Richard Writers.
We're Richard writers. We're very.
We don't like it.
I think we're mean about that. If there's something we go hard at people about, it is that. I don't like people misleading people who maybe don't have as much information towards something totally fucking stupid. We're like, you come to us, we have no reason to lie. Nobody's paying us for anything. We're just kind of giving you our information that we've had from being in this forever. And we have been in it forever. Like, that's the point. It's like we were getting things graded almost as soon as grading was a thing. Certainly as soon as BGS was a thing, I was there. There's those coupons and those price guides, man. But yeah, man. So, again, you know, if you have a question, come to our Discord. We're happy to answer anything. That's true.
Drop the Discord in there.
And here's our Discord link. We are happy to answer any questions you have. If you're like, should I get this card graded? Where should I send it? Who do I use? How do I fill out this submission form, Doug?
Happy to help.
We're happy to help. We've done it. I think I filled out a submission form for all the major companies, though, right? Like PSA, BGS, CGC, CSG, SGC. I've done it all now. Now at this point, I feel like I'm and I've done a magazine submission.
I'm getting a poster authenticated at PSA.
Oh,
A Marvel cast sign poster. 32 signatures.
how does that work?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
You have to pay kind of. So they take the top tier signature of the group,
and then
they add like an additional fee per signature.
first, yeah, and then you'll get the sticker on the back. Is that kind of how
Yes.
that's dope?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun, man. Yeah, so check out the Discord, gang. We are out of here, man. Check us out Wednesday, though. Wednesday, we're going to have all kinds of event. You going to bring your pins? What do you want to do? I don't want to put it on you. I don't want to put pressure
I
on
don't
you.
know.
Think about it.
I'll bring them. Then we can kind of decide.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I don't mind opening them. I don't know if they are worth anything either way. Might as well just open them, right? I paid for them.
You paid for them. Let's check them out. We're going to have fun doing that. We're always great at doing openings. That's our hottest segment. Now, Mark, anything you want to say before we go? Want to let people in?
Hey, everybody, I hope you had a great Christmas. Get ready for New Year. Let's just,
Let's have a good Wednesday and then just coast into the New Year together. Man.
Coast into the New Year's. And there you go.
All right, gang. We'll see you on Wednesday. But we always like to say this before we leave. Pull day one. Bye, everybody. See you Wednesday, 4:30. Right back here. Central Time.